Hello, my gorgeous beings of light. Welcome back to another reading. Welcome back to my channel. For those who don't know me, I'm Daughter of the Divine. Nice to meet you. For those who do know me and are returning to my channel, thank you for coming back, supporting me, just being here. Honestly, it's great. It's wonderful. Appreciate you. Today's reading is going to be about what kind of lifestyle does your future spouse live, okay? And who are they in like their everyday life kind of thing. So, you know, are they the person who's always on the go? Are they take more chill approach to life? Things like that. I'm trying to get into all of that. So we have 3 choices for you guys today, which is not out of the ordinary. For group 1, it is the flower agate. Okay, for group 1, we have the flower agate. For group 2, we have strawberry quartz. I swear I have 2 of these, and this one, that's like the more pigmented one. I love this one. And then for group 3, we have rose quartz, which is kind of looking like angel aura quartz, if I'm being honest. Look at that. The rainbow. Skittles. Taste the rainbow. That's what I have for you guys. We're going to be getting into, like I said, their lifestyle and who are they in everyday life. Pretty simple, to the point, showing them all to you at one time, so you can, I guess, choose which one you want or the one you're more attracted to. There'll also always be a clip after this one. It's the options clip in the comments, in the pinned comment. It's the options clip. You can see them in front of you. You're gonna choose the crystal that causes to you the most. You can always choose more than one, okay? We're manifesting all different kinds of things. Like, you can always manifest more than one future spouse, and then it ends up depending, and then it all ends up depending on who you have a close relationship with. It doesn't really matter, honestly. Choose more than one group if you feel called to do so. Just choose a group, and as always, I will see you over there. Bye. Hello, my gorgeous group ones. If you chose the flower agate, then this is your reading. You're in the right place. So I did a reading, was it yesterday? Probably not yesterday. Maybe it was yesterday. I don't even know at this point. The days are just blurring together for me. And I used crystals because I kind of stopped using crystals. I'm just like, I don't really have that many, and it kind of gets repetitive for me to keep using them, you know what I mean? So I kind of took a break from them, but now we're back, okay? And I did a reading yesterday, and I wasn't sure of like the properties of all of them, so I kind of read the properties intuitively. I kind of feel like I did okay, but today, right before I started the readings, I got an intuitive hit to say just write down what they mean. They can help you in deciphering their person. So I did that because I listen sometimes. And the flower agate is a stone. Their properties is it gives you into your femininity. It's like your divine feminine energy. It all is focused on self-growth, spontaneity, comfort, and balance. Okay, so flower agate, I think it's like flower ace, lace agate, something like that. And that's basically what the properties of the stone. So that could also tie into who your future spouse is on the regular. You know, there's someone who's very in their feminine energy. They could dress really well, I'm hearing. They're all focused on self-growth. So they could definitely read self-help books, stuff like that. They're all about learning and becoming a better person. Then we have spontaneity. So there's someone who's very spontaneous. We have comfort as well, so they can be living a very comfortable life. We'll see what the tarot and the cards have to say about that, but it's kind of like maybe they want to become something bigger and better than they are right now, so they're very much focused on self-growth and their comfort, okay? So they could be someone who definitely is giving Taurus energy. They dwell in their comfort. They like to buy material possessions, or they want to have that, you know, so they strive to be financially stable, comfortable. They may not want to be rich. They just definitely don't want to be poor, okay? And then we have balance. This could be someone who's like a very balanced person. And with femininity, and it's funny how I said freaking comfort is giving Taurus, and then balance is giving Libra, and then divine feminine energy, which is the Empress, is Taurus and Libra. This is ruled by Venus. That's funny. I'm like, maybe I shouldn't say Libra because I said Taurus, but I'm like, wait, I just saw 222. So yeah, someone who's very in alignment with their higher self. They know what they want in life, and they're gonna go after it, okay? But they also do have spontaneous moments of just like getting up and doing something randomly, or maybe having new hobbies, things they've never done before. This is definitely someone who has no problem, you know, moving out of their comfort zone. They're not a stickler, you know? But I mean, sometimes Tauruses are, but it doesn't stop them from living good lives, okay? And it also does depend on your chart. Okay, so I said all that to get into it. This reading is going to be about what kind of lifestyle does your future spouse live, and who are they in everyday life. So in everyday life, they're definitely someone who's very feminine. They're very open, receptive to all the things that come to them. So they're operating in their Empress energy. They could definitely be someone who has a lot of money or things come easily to them. They're focused on their self-growth, spontaneous, all the stuff that I said before. We're going to get into the tarot cards to see what kind of lifestyle they live. So please, angel, answers and spirit guides, the highest good of myself and the collective of group one and their future lives. Just saw the sun. It didn't want to come out, but it almost flipped over. Ace of Cups. See, I was saying something about being emotionally receptive. They're very open. I'm seeing 333 right now. Can you please tell us what kind of lifestyle does their future spouse live? It's like not all love and light. I feel like this person could definitely, you know, why am I get? What was the phrase that came through? What the heck? Get sturdy? Excuse me, I don't use those terminologies, so definitely this person can get sturdy when they're ready. So it's kind of like it's giving cold switcher, where if they have to work in like a very professional business or professional environment, they're able to put on that persona. Then as soon as they leave work, I'm sure I've seen those videos on Instagram where the people are leaving work full decked out in a suit. As soon as they get in their car, they're back blasting the hoodest, rappist, you know, music and hip-hop music, and like it's vibrating the car, and they're getting undressed, and they quickly turn from professional to kind of like back into like a hood person kind of thing. So let's give them cold switcher. I want to get all the cards out. But definitely someone who's very, like, if they want to meet new people, they're open to meeting new people. They're friendly as well with the Ace of Cups. The Page of Swords is definitely someone who's very friendly. But I do think they could be someone who's also very sarcastic. Here we have the Three of Wands. So that's that. No, Three of Pentacles. I was going to say that, but I said Wands. I knew it was the Three of Pentacles, though. Three of Pentacles, they're good at working, and that's what I mean, the whole code switching. They could have like a big group of friends, and with certain friends they act like this, certain friends they act like that, you know what I mean? At the bottom we have the Ten of Wheels. Okay, period after it up. Okay, what else can you tell me about their lifestyle, please? They are definitely someone who could be like sarcastic. They're good with their words, so they can have like a very extensive vocabulary, like I said, when it comes to professional life. But they're also someone who's also still, they have their pulse. What do they call it? They have their finger on the pulse of like what like society is going through, you know, because they would be the millennial who knows, who's in with the Gen Zers and know what they're talking about. Then they'll also be really good with boomers and stuff like that, the generation that came before them. So they're good at like adapting, I would say. And then we have the Emperor. We have the Ten of Pentacles, we have the Emperor. So all these, this in control of your life kind of vibe is coming through. This is not someone who feels out of control. They have like a good handle on their life and where they're going. I'm seeing 555, so a lot of angel numbers. This person could, with the Empress here, I do that they follow their natural impulses. So if their impulse, their intuition, whatever you want to call it, is telling them, hey, go here today. You may find like a good deal or something, but they don't really know why their intuition is pulling them there, and they end up meeting someone who gives them a job, or they end up meeting someone who wants to work with them, collaborate with them. Like they're good at building connections with people, and that helps them make money. So it's gonna be someone, like I said, network, or they're just good at it naturally, because networking is very much a Page of Swords, Three of Pentacles kind of vibe. And then, like I said, the open, friendly thing. So they make friends very easily. Their lifestyle is definitely one of following, like I said, their natural impulses, and their intuition tells them where to go to find the best deals. So they're very in touch, in tune with their intuition, which is a feminine trait. Okay, we have, and that doesn't mean a womanly trait. It seems a feminine energy trait, okay? We have Knight of Wands. Interesting. Yeah, very impulsive, I would say. That's the spontaneous coming through again with the Page of Swords and the Knight of Wands. They're very impulsive. They don't really, I don't want to say they don't think, but they're very like action oriented. They're not going to talk much. They're going to do, okay? Which is why we may have them, like they're more advanced in the action based things than the communication based things, you know? Because we only have them as a Page of Swords. So communication is probably like, you know, not as developed as their action impulses. So they're more, you know, do than talk or contemplate or think, you know. Like I said, impulsive. They think of something and they want to get up and do it. Spontaneous coming. They really are, okay? So the flower agate so far is, you know, math, and the math is mathing. And then we have the Hermit. Interesting. This energy really was a Hermit. And then they do have moments of wanting to be by themselves. That Hermit, I'm hearing, okay, heard you. Fine. I'm jumping to conclusions. The Hermit is like a very, like I said, introspective, wanting to learn and grow energy. When we go in Hermit mode, we are learning vital, pivotal lessons in our self-growth. So definitely coming through the other cards. Can we get some more information? Like the crystal telling us everything already. Come on. So very emotionally open in their everyday life. The lifestyle they kind of live is one of fun, but they're also very introspective as well. They're very much in demand and in charge. And I kind of feel like that helped them get to where they are, because we have the Ten of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, and then we have the Emperor. So they may not see those traits in themselves, but other people see it, okay? And then it's also what is hidden, so what is coming, what's to come. All these impulses and then following their feminine energy, intuition, is leading them to the Emperor, leading them to the Ten of Pentacles, which is what I said. There are someone who they don't want to be like, they could want to be rich, they could want to be comfortable, and they're getting up every day and doing things that lead them to that outcome. Like, I don't want to be poor. Hey, yeah, see, getting up every day, that's leading them to the outcome. They want victory and success. This is definitely someone who's very success driven. They don't want to be poor, they don't want to be broke, they don't want to be in, I'm hearing the trenches. They don't want to be that way. They want to have comfort in their life. And I think by following their, like I said, intuition and impulses, it kind of has worked for them. So other people wouldn't work for them, but it works for your person. Okay, so I'm going to pull from it's the Work Your Light or the Starseed. I think the Starseed Oracle, to see what else we can get, or what kind of lifestyle they live. It could be their principles could be coming through as well in this reading. Their principles, what they stand on, what they, advocate for, stuff like that. What they prioritize in their life. Can we get some more information about Group 1's person, please? Because if he would have flew off the table, it would have been a fight. Thank you. They could have good reflexes as well. That just came through because I stopped the cards from falling on the floor. We have the Great Severing, Mars energy, anger, conflict, and softening to love. Maybe this person could have had like a very angry upbringing where they were just mad at the world because they weren't really getting what they wanted. Sorry, I'm just all up in the camera. They weren't really getting what they wanted in life, and it was kind of causing them to, because they were operating in their masculine, I kind of feel they have to find the perfect balance, because the Chariot card gives me the perfect balance of following your intuition, knowing you're going to get to where you want to go, but then also following your masculine impulses. So having the perfect balance, to get where you want to go. It's kind of like having faith in yourself, the feminine energy, but also having inspired action, masculine energy. So this person could have been operating too much in their masculine energy, not wondering why they weren't getting where they wanted to go. And it led them to be angry all the time. But then the more they had to, like, self-growth, this person could be someone who is spiritual, who had to kind of, lean into things you can't always understand, and developing new philosophies and understand the world and looking at the world in a different way. And then they just became someone who softened to love, because like we have anger, conflict, stuff like that, and then ending it off we have softening to love. Then we have the Ace of Cups. So this person did have to learn how to maybe accept more love, or just be more soft and open in general. I heard that it could have been because they had a child or something. It's not going to resonate for everyone, but it could have been because they had a child, and it could have been like if they're a guy, it was a girl, so they had to soften their approach to life. They couldn't walk around angry and wanting to raise a child, a daughter at that, because no boy needs that. But guys are better with, like, rough housing and be rowdy, and girls need, the way you see on social media, the dads be having the girls do their hair and do their makeup and do their nails. Like, girls don't want rough housing. Some do, but that's not what they need. They need that softness. So this person may have had to become soft because of a child or something else in their life that made them have to open up. Then we have You Got the Love. Oh, how cute. We have Hadarian energy, codependency, boundaries. Maybe the people in their life have them that way. They have to learn how to build those boundaries. Why am I hearing How to Build a Better Boy? It was a movie on Disney Channel. Right before they kind of went down the gutter and I stopped watching. It was with China Anne McClain and that other girl. Is it something? I don't really remember her name, but she's the sister from Lab Rats. If you guys know Lab Rats, she was the sister, the only girl of the show, I think, besides the mother. It doesn't really matter, her name doesn't matter, but it was How to Build a Better Boy. This person, essentially in the movie, they were sick and tired of all the crusty, dusty boys in their school, so the girl, which I think was kind of like a popular girl, got the help of China Anne McClain, which was the nerdy, sciencey kind of girl, and they built an artificial boy, which was supposed to be like the perfect guy kind of thing. So this could be someone who's a perfect guy. They have the perfect, like I said, balance of masculine and feminine energy, and that makes them come off as the perfect guy. They're in their feelings, but they're also, holding the door open for you and kind of like, doing the more masculine things that feminines do appreciate. With the Hadarian energy, codependency, and boundaries, I feel like maybe they were so angry all the time because they didn't have boundaries. They were letting people do whatever they wanted, walk all over them kind of thing. And they weren't really saying anything about it, because this could be someone who's non-confrontational with the Page of Swords. They don't really know how to express what they're feeling very well. They just know how to go for it and do, which is why they have to go on their hermit energy to, reflect on that, say, and why do you think that is? Like, be their own therapist or actually seek therapy, because I'm hearing the phrase that a lot of therapists on TV say, like, and how does that make you feel? Like, when you tell people no and they still expect you to do it, and how does that make you feel? Angry. So they kind of maybe seeked out therapy or did their own self-healing shadow work for people who may not believe in therapy or whatever, or don't want to or can't afford it, so they have to heal themselves kind of thing. It's given they have to do that. Interesting. I do want to... Where's the book? Oh, it's all the way back there. I can't even get it. That's crazy. The struggle. I'm like, I wanted to read more up on the Hadarian energy. I've never really heard of this starseed. Maybe you could do more research on it if you want to know more about who this person is. But with the great severing, is you're severing yourself from something. We have Severus Snape. Why is he coming through? They could have a personality. Snape is like very, very intelligent, very smart, very good at potions, making up his own potions, He was also a very angry person. He was very angry at Harry, but at the end of the day, he still did what needed to be done to help him. And he was like even the most angry when Dumbledore like revealed his true intentions at the end of the movie. He's like, oh, so you were essentially raising this boy to slaughter him because Harry had to die in order for Voldemort to die. Like, and Severus was like, oh. You know what I mean? So he may have been, had his issues with Harry, but he was still riding for him at the end of the day, okay? So, like, this person could have had, like, personality flaws, character flaws, which we all do, but one thing they did was seek to heal those, And I do feel like Snape redeemed himself in the end. So this person definitely did have a story character arc where they could have hit, like, rock bottom, or they had like a big, like the great severing. Yeah, they had a big fight where they had to sever themselves from people. Snape, Severus Snape, Dumbledore. I'm sorry, that just came through. I don't know why. Some of y'all can be Harry Potter fans, and that was the best way to get you to understand who this person is. I don't know. The lifestyle they live. They could be good with their hands, because this person is sculpting something. They could be good at learning trades. They could be a tradesman, someone who builds, giving carpentry, construction, or it could be sculpting. It could be they build things from marble. That's what he's doing. He's perfecting his craft, and he is doing it by himself, even though we have the Three of Pentacles and it's supposed to be learning. I do feel like he works best by, I'm saying they, your person, works best by themselves, learning skills on their own, But they also do know how to incorporate them very well when they do have to work with other people, But this is someone who has learned a lot of things on their own, a lot of their gifts, their talents. It had to be self-taught. Maybe they didn't really have the money when they were younger, or they like I said, didn't work well with others, because there was someone who was very angry. And people who are always angry do not really work well in, I'm hearing cooperative or collaborative efforts. They get upset and around other people kind of thing. So this person may have to heal that. And now they're on the road. I'm hearing it's a recovery, and I'm hearing the song Recovery by, is it James Arthur? Recovery. So listen to that song if you feel called to do that. Now this card we have here is Wait. It's not yet time. Things are being woven. And that's what I was getting with the whole the Emperor and Ten of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. This person's putting in all this work, and what they don't see coming is the Ten of Pentacles and the Emperor you know, being in control of your own life, and then having that financial abundance you've been working so hard for. But they are in cocooning mode, they're waiting for it. And this is also giving you like the energies, like gaining momentum. It's like, you know how I don't even know what movies they would be, like space movies, I guess, or movies where they're like, yeah, it has to be space movies, or movies where there's like they're in planes, ships, or whatever, and then they have to kind of like, and the ships be shooting lasers, you know, when you're in the scene is in the front of the airship, spacecraft, whatever you want to call it, and they're trying to shoot another ship. It takes time for the laser to get on target. So it starts beeping, beep, 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 beep. Then when the target is locked, it locks, and then they can shoot. That's what this is kind of giving me. They're still gaining momentum. The target is still locked, and then when it does, they're going to be able to shoot themselves into the stratosphere. It looks like it's like Earth. And this person's like, you know, in the stars, in space, in hermit mode, learning all these things. Because I do feel like, what is it called? Space holds a lot of answers, because I feel like that's where we started, you know what I mean? So that's why a lot of people feel called to look to the stars, or this person could have that star seed energy of, I don't feel like I belong on Earth, I'm not at home, you know? So they seek the stars, they look to the stars, and they find a lot of peace and solace and wisdom and knowledge from, you know, maybe being out at night and looking at the stars, looking at the moon, you know, or reading on astrology or astronomy kind of thing, reading about the planets, the solar system. They could be someone who's into that as well, because this is kind of giving me I don't know that guy's name, but it's not Galileo, but that name came through, so maybe it is, I don't know. It's somebody who, it's one of those people who discover the stars or look to the stars or use the stars. Is it Socrates or Plato? I think it's Plato, what I was trying to reference. Like, he looked to the stars and learned about those things, but he wasn't like an astronomer. I think Plato was like a sculptor or something, I don't know. Or maybe I'm just thinking of the sculptures that we see of Plato and what he may have looked like. Okay, so what else am I pulling from? Now we're using the work your light to see what else you can figure out the kind of lifestyle they live. So I would say they're comfortable, but they're not exactly where they want to be. They're not broke. They're not destitute. We didn't have any of those cards coming through. They're definitely someone who very easily attracts things to them once they follow their intuition. Like I said, and they follow that spontaneity thing. There's someone who's able to focus their attention on many different things, not just one thing. So it's kind of giving ADHD, or it's giving manifesting generator. They have a lot of different passions in life. They're not here to do just one thing, you know? Ooh, that has been following me around. See, good reflexes on this person. Good reflexes. I'm stopping the car before they fall. Shigadadish, like, isn't that from, like, I think it's from Phineas and Ferb. That is what Doofenshmirtz would say a lot, and I just been saying it for the past few days, and I just don't know why. Sitting down, shigadadish. Getting up, shigadadish. The cards flying everywhere, shigadadish. You know what I mean? It's not even a word, it's like gibberish, but I just remember that from Phineas and Ferb. Don't dim to fit in. How are you dimming your light in order to fit in? This person could try to do that, but it doesn't really work for them. And I feel like once you do that, see, I've been getting into human design, and I'm a manifesting generator, and they say we feel frustration when we're not living our true path or doing what we want to do, and then when we are, we feel satisfaction. You know, it is, I forgot what, I don't really know the terminology yet, but I do know that frustration is something. So this person could definitely be a manifesting generator, because that was something like, don't dim your life to fit in. It makes you frustrated when you do that, which is why we have all this anger inside this person, because they were frustrated. They may have been trying to only follow one thing in life or do one thing. But manifesting generators, they have the energy to do a bunch of things. I was also hearing like ADHD, how your mind can go from this and that, and it's kind of like we look at it as like a defect when it is something that allows us to do a lot of things at one time thing, you know? if we look at it as something bad when it could be something good. It could be what humans are evolving into to be able to do more, because they expect you to be doing math stuff these days to get by. You're supposed to have a regular job, a side hustle, a this and that, have your own business, all kind of stuff just to pay rent and live comfortably. You can't just have a regular 9-to-5 job anymore and live comfortably. So, maybe having ADHD and allowing you and being a manifestation generator is allowing them to do a bunch of different things instead of just focusing on one thing. And they could have been focusing on one thing, which was making and adding to that frustration they were feeling. So, yeah, it's giving a manifestation generator. They're dimming their light to fit in. They're not supposed to be doing that, which is why it was leading to the frustration. This person's like finally waking up. I'm waking up, I feel it in my bones and no. What song is that? Radioactive, Imagine Dragons. We have Mintaken, longing for home, belonging, the original light workers. What was I saying? Yeah. Like I said, they look to the stars, they're longing for home. They find their answers in astrology by maybe figuring out their birth chart, figuring out their placements, and that kind of definitely, it's like, what was I saying before? It's a blueprint. I was telling someone, I was explaining this to them like a long time ago. I was like, you need to get into your birth chart because it literally gives you a blueprint to how to build your life, how to build a better boy, build a better girl, build a better person. Your supreme archetype kind of thing. When you look into your Chiron is what your deepest wound that you're here to heal. Your South Node, what you have, what your innate abilities are, your North Node, what you should be working towards kind of thing. Like, you're reading your birth chart and it's telling you the aspects, the conjunctions, the quisungs, like all those things are blueprints to you and how you should live your life. And you're focusing on what society is telling you and it's not working for you. There's so many things out here that tell us how to live a better life, human design, things like that. Everybody's just focusing on what the mainstream is telling you. This person is definitely someone who's like evolved, I would say, who has stopped listening to what society is telling them to do and has started doing other things instead. Like I said, reading into the stars, which is astrology, birth chart, other things of that nature, to higher knowledge, Akashic records kind of things, where a lot of people don't believe in astrology. They go, oh my gosh, you're one of those astrology girls. Yeah, because astrology is the blueprint to my life. What do you mean? It's not about, Virgos being your sun sign. No, you have to get into the moon sign. You have to get into this, and you have to get into a whole bunch of different things in order to decipher who someone is as a person and their highest goal, like I said, their supreme archetype, what they're here to do. And this person is longing for home. They don't feel at home, but it's kind of like they were trying to blend in, but they're supposed to stand out. Maybe there's someone who's supposed to speak out about this and tell people, hey, get it together. Astrology is not just supposed to be about this, it's supposed to be about this and that. You know what I mean? That's the vibe that I'm getting, but I was definitely feeling like a longing for home. They feel like a star seed and they don't feel at home on earth, so they're always looking to the stars, things that other people fail to seek to understand. Okay, so yeah, they're an original light worker. They're definitely here to spread a message, and I believe that Mintanka doesn't exist anymore. So it's kind of like they're always going to be forever longing for home, because that star seed, what is it called? What is the word that I'm looking for? I want to say faction. That's the best way I can explain it, because the factions, it's it's giving divergent. So this person could be divergent. I feel like that's the first kind of movie that was like supposed to be about autism, but it wasn't. You know what I mean? You're divergent. You're different than everyone else. Everybody else fits in a box, but the divergent kids don't. They could fit into anyone they choose. You know what I mean? Like, autistic kids, they don't come here and do certain things. When you have autism, ADHD, all those things, we look at it as defects, like I was saying earlier, but those are really strengths, okay? To get you out of the conditioned factory setting that we're supposed to come here and automatically have. No, we don't want to work in a factory. We want to make our own factory, building better toys, building better boys, building better people. You know what I mean? That is definitely coming through. So that's what this person could be seeking to do, uplift the energy, the vibe of Earth, because they're the original light worker, the Mintankan. This is so beautiful. I like this. But yeah, this person's still in their cocooning phase. They're still learning, but they're on their way. I'm on my way up. Don't look down. Like maybe this person's trying not to focus so much on the past or looking down. They're just looking up. You know, I'm hearing headed to the sky, can't even see down, you know? But yeah, then we have look a mermaid. So this person could be a mermaid. And it's funny, I tell y'all, I be seeing things the day or two before I do a reading and it always comes up. So I was seeing a post on social media. I feel like her name was The Cosmic Laundry. I love her post. I've just found her like maybe a month ago and I'm just like, oh yeah, girl, give me more. And she recently did a post about, are you a mermaid? And if you are a mermaid, you have a lot of moon Pluto placements. So moon this is Cancer, Pluto is like Scorpio, stuff like that. So you have like a lot of moon and Pluto aspects. So I'm like, I have one. I think I'm moon trine Pluto or sextile Pluto, something like that. And I'm like, I do resonate as being a mermaid. I also resonate as being a fairy. I resonate as being a lot of things, you know. But this person's definitely a fairy. I mean, not a fairy, a mermaid. They could be a fairy too. Shoot, who knows? Okay, we're gonna keep going. What kind of lifestyle does their person live? They're very, like I said, quick-witted. They're good with their words. They could also be someone who's very combative, I'm hearing. But we have Mars coming through, so they could have a lot of Aries placements. Okay. And then so I'm not shuffling later on. Just shuffle these out. Okay, can you just come here for a second? Thank you. The card's acting up. Oh, that was easy. And I'll just take these and be done. Okay, so put them to the side. Now we have Venus. And what was I saying about the Empress energy? Venus, Taurus and Libra energy coming through Empress. It says the part of you that desires beauty, success, indulgence, and valuables. That's who this person is. Their everyday life, they seek comfortability, they seek luxury. They're someone who loves to dwell in the comfort of life. They're here to find comfort, okay? Because they have spent so long feeling like they don't fit in or trying to fix themselves, dim themselves, crouch themselves to fit into a little box when they're supposed to not live in a box. They're supposed to build a house, okay? They're supposed to build a house. They're Venus. They're Venusian. So there's someone's like very pretty. I'm hearing very shapely. It's giving goddessy figure for a female. For a guy, it's giving David, you know, just, you know, regular build, stuff like that. And if that doesn't resonate, then it doesn't resonate. But that just came through like a very Venusian, attractive body. People look at them and say, wow, you're beautiful, you're gorgeous, you're handsome, okay? We have the 9th house, but broadening your horizons either spiritually, academically, or on a long journey. So it's basically just confirming what I've been saying through the whole reading. This person is still in their cocooning phase, still in their hermit phase, still trying to become the person they want to be. Because like I said, with the flower, lace, agate, they are here to focus on self-growth in their everyday life. They're focusing on building a better them, you know. They're also someone who's very feminine. Like I said, they dress very well, they look good, they're very Venusian, Taurus, Libra vibes. They could have heavy Taurus, Libra, and Aries placements. Comfort, they're striving to find comfort and balance. So Libra coming through, like I said again. Yeah, but they're on a long journey. They're here to broaden their horizons, to take people with them, okay? And here we have, I believe this is like Buddha, so it's like spiritual alignment. What is Buddhism? It's all about like enlightenment, right? That's the highest thing we're here to reach in Buddhist like religion kind of thing. I need to get more into that. I started that in high school and it was very interesting. I learned about a lot of the religions around the world. But I think this is Buddhism, where your highest form is like enlightenment is what you're here to seek. We have Aquarius. The energy is freedom loving, rebellious, idealistic, and technological. Spontaneous coming through for the 3rd or 4th time, is it? This person could have Aquarius placements as well. Aquarius is also ruled by Saturn, I believe. So maybe Saturn, they have like harsh Saturn placements that would lead to frustration because Saturn takes a long time to develop. Also, going back to that long journey, finding out who they are. It takes a long time for Saturn placements or heavy Saturn placements or strict, you know, harsh Saturn placements to develop, you know. Everyone else is like doing their life and millionaires by 20 something, and people with Saturn placements is not finding out who they are until their late 20s, early 30s, because that's their first Saturn return. They're finally getting that grip on life. Everybody else that don't have that strain will find life easier. So that could lead to frustration. That frustration and anger that I was talking about. But this person's trying to heal that for sure. So their everyday lifestyle is all about self-growth, spiritual alignment, healing, you know. I love that for them. But with Aquarius, this energy is freedom, love, and they also do have a freedom, love, and rebellious kind of side. And it's funny because I believe at the beginning of your reading I said, see, I listen sometimes. This person listens sometimes, maybe not all the time. It's giving bratty, you know, against, they don't like to listen to authority, which I mean, true. And then we have Leo. The energy is flamboyant, dramatic, proud, and passionate. It focuses on the importance of self-belief. Yeah, that's what this person is here to do, to achieve. To be 100% confident in who they are. To crown themselves, shoot. To crown themselves at the end of the day, to be happy with who they are and not care what other people say. So the lifestyle they're living, child, I mean, this is a good life. We have Venus, we have Leo, we have Aquarius. And in the 9th house, there's someone who could travel a lot with the 9th house, read a lot with the 9th house. Leo, someone, like I said, looks good, gains a lot of attention. With that Venus and Leo, main character energy. You have the gardener, someone who's planting seeds and gradually watching parts and aspects of themselves blossom. So I did say this person may have found their blueprint and now they're able to follow it. And the blueprint is given like astrology, maybe human design, a lot of different systems is what I'm hearing to get them to their highest point. Could be religion, spirituality, all that stuff. Now we have the Zoom meeting. Booked and busy, I might add. This person could do a lot of Zoom meetings, or they're always on their computer, always on their phone. A lot of their life operates or happens, functions out of their phone or social media is what I'm getting. So their everyday lifestyle is very much, I'm hearing nomadic. They reach a lot of different people, a lot of different places just from the comfort of their home or their phone. Is that Aries that I have to pull from? I think it is. Yeah, so the lifestyle this person lives. And who are they in everyday life? Someone who's always seeking to grow. They spend a lot of time on their phone, their computer, to the point of, you know, being tired. Where's the... I took out the book. Because the gardener, I like to read from this book, is cool. Gardener's 20. The skeleton gardener is here to remind you that you reap what you sow. Your message: time to focus on your thoughts. The flowers of all the tomorrows are in the seeds of today. In what ways are you nurturing your future? The thoughts we think are the seeds we plant. Are you growing flowers or weeds? So being very mindful of what you let into your body, what you let into your mind, who you have around you. That's definitely coming through the gardener here. And like I said, they're being very careful about what they have, who they're around, setting boundaries. But they're definitely going to have like the lifestyle they live, wealth, success, with that Chariot card. And it's coming for them if it hasn't yet. Okay? So by the time you meet them, hey, they might just be balling or very comfortable with their life, you know? The other card is the Zoom meeting. Where do I find that one? $27. The Zoom meeting. Working from home. What did I say? Juggling work, life, kids, pets, and the looming virus. Pantsless. All while smiling for a Zoom conference call. Is there a spare serrated knife in my kitchen I can use on myself? Your message: cut the crap. Oh, okay. So many unnecessary meetings, routines, relationships. We go through emotions even while we are on fire. It's okay to say no. What was I saying about boundaries? Codependency. It's okay to say no. Declutter your life without the guilt. What? Period. Period. I mean, I feel like I said all that I need to say about this person. Their lifestyle is very self-reflecting. what can I do to be a better person? How can I, you know, find success in different mediums, different the word came and left. Different mediums, different places, you know what I mean? Having different passions. Yeah. But this person is very love-based with the Ace of Cups. They're very loving. They have a very loving, open energy that people flock to. With the Ace of Cups and then Venus and Venusian energy, definitely. But this person in their everyday life, they work with people. They're always on the phone. People are always in their energy, like a very busy life, you know? They don't get much peace. And I forgot to pull some cards for y'all. I also forgot to add that your person could be someone who's very much into like having a self-care routine with the Venus and Leo. They like very much focus on always looking good at all times. They're the kind of person who's not going to leave the house looking anyhow. Okay, so we're not going to take this too long. We're just going to get some cards here about their kind of lifestyle that their future spouse lives. Who are they in everyday life? Can we get some more? I keep saving the cards. I love it. They have quick reflexes. We have Neptune dreams. Imagination, memories, the subconscious, self-sacrifice, ideals, universal love, visions, meditation, spirituality, compassion, empathy, fantasies, escapism, the ether, enchantment, confusion, veils, and magic. So this is also blending to that mermaid energy that I was getting before. We also have third house, perception, speech, thoughts, social media, excursions, dating, siblings, research, street life, circulation, discussion surrounding sociability. Like I was saying, someone who is very good at socializing. They're very good at speaking to people. Very good at understanding different people as well. They could be very magnetic with that Neptune energy, very dreamy, and people come to them and just like open up to them about their dreams. So in everyday life, they always find people who are opening up to them, feeling comfortable telling them their deepest, darkest secrets, dreams, fantasies, stuff like that. And then we have fourth house, roots, family, home, background, comfort, cooking, inner world, real estate, shelter, self-care. What did I say before I started the reading? Before I started pulling out the cards, rejuvenation, habits, and is that shell? What the hell? So they also do have moments where, like I said, they're in their hermit mode, where they just want to be at home, relaxing, having a good old time. They have moments of being extremely social, and they have moments of needing to recharge kind of vibe. So it's giving in your everyday life, your person's like a ambivert. Sometimes they could be an extrovert, but then they also need to recharge your battery and just be by themselves, no talking, no chatting, no nothing, you know? But with Neptune dreams, they are following their dreams. So in their everyday lifestyle, your person has dreams that they're passionate about, that they're following, that could have to do with social media, communication, getting to know different people, following their intuition, their impulses kind of vibe. Yeah, they could also live like around a lot of family. They love their bed, because we have a bed here. They love their bed. They love being in their shell. They love reading. You know, maybe finding a lot about their roots. Finding out that's what they could be doing in their everyday life. Learning more about their roots. They could have a lot of dreams. Not like dreams of things to do. Like dreams in their head. They could dream a lot. And they believe in magic. They're like a very magical kind of person. Like I was saying, fairies, mermaids, stuff like that. Their imagination is very dense. They daydream a lot as well. They find themselves stuck in their memories as well. Like I said, I think I said something about them having to learn to leave the past in the past and stop looking back. What is it called? Idealizing the past and what already happened. You know what I mean? If whether it was good or bad, you know, they need to focus on looking up and not back. Someone who is very compassionate, empathetic. They do fantasize a lot. I'm hearing about their future. And they can use escapism, which I'm hearing books, music, stuff like that. Though the ether, they're very connected to the other world. Like I said, the sky, the stars, things that other people don't really understand. Okay? I didn't want to make this too long coming back, but in their lifestyle, they take care of themselves. They buy the nice clothes. And, and obviously, if they look good, they can afford it. So they're not someone who's bro, you know what I mean? Like I said, but they're not someone who's rich either. But that's coming from them because they can't see it with the Emperor And the Ten of Pentacles is giving successful business, you know, with the Chariot card here. They're following passionately. They're following their dreams passionately, or running passionately towards their dreams, using the perfect mix of masculine and feminine energies. But that's all that I have for y'all. I don't want to make this too long. I just scratched up some cards for y'all. I'm hearing with the bottom of the deck here. Jesus. Uranus. Revolution. They're starting, leading the charge. They're the leaders. Chariot card, they're the leaders. I just saw 444. That's Aquarius energy coming through again. They are very unconventional in how they go about doing things. It's not what is it called, seen as normal by society. They don't care about that. They're doing and following their own road, following their own arrow. Wow, beautiful. I love it. But we have breakthroughs, brainstorming, originality, insight, awakening, technology, innovation, technology coming through again. Humanitarianism, reform, surprise, freedom, experimentation, the unexpected, rupture, edge, diversity, enlightening. Yeah, so breaking the mold and building their own mold for others to follow behind. You know, it's like building a blueprint, like I said, or building a better boy, or making a factory to build better toys or build better people. I think this could be someone who ends up building a school for people to come and learn certain things, becoming a teacher, you know what I mean, or influencing and teaching people through social media and stuff like that. But yeah, that's what I have for y'all. Then we have the bombshell, Taurus energy coming through for real, for real. Yeah, that's what I was picking up on. Taurus energy coming through for real, for real. They're someone who's very beautiful. In their everyday life, they look always well put together and beautiful. But now I'm done, okay? We're ending on 555. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. Hello, my gorgeous group 2s. Welcome to your reading. If you chose the strawberry quartz, then you're in the right place. And I have 2 of these, and I think I said in the intro if you watched it or not. And this is the more saturated, beautiful, pinky strawberry one. I just love it so much. I used the lighter one in the video that I did yesterday, I think, that I posted today. Like I said, the time is just rolling together for me. I can't really remember much, but I know I filmed the reading with the other one that I have, but this one is much more pink and saturated, which I love. So this reading is going to be about what kind of lifestyle does your future spouse live currently, or just in general, you know, if they're established or not, we don't know. And who are they in their everyday life, okay? So and in the reading that I did as well, I've stopped using crystals so much because they come with properties, and I'm not very much well versed in the properties, and I am someone who likes to be thorough. So if I'm using the crystal, I want to know the properties to tell you more about it and get into it. I did read strawberry quartz and a few others intuitively, okay, and I think I did a pretty good job once I looked up what the meaning was after. And it's specifically the strawberry quartz that I kind of intuitively read, and what I wrote down before I started this reading kind of matches up to what I was saying. So I'm like, okay, intuition, period. I appreciate you. So I did, for this reading, since I like to be thorough, I wrote down the properties of the stones to give you more insight into your person, who they could be in everyday life. You know what I mean? The lifestyle they live, who knows? And I did that, so I'm gonna read those for you, and I have the paper over here. So strawberry quartz is self-confidence, joy, passion, affection, love, well-being, and happiness. Okay, so any stone, I guess it's like pinky. It deals with like heart, love, compassion kind of energy. So your person in their everyday life is someone who comes off as self-confident. I don't know if they are self-confident or not. Who knows? They could be. They're someone who's very joyful. They're very passionate. They're affectionate, okay? So in a relationship with you, this all ties into who this person is. So they're very affectionate. They like to show affection. They're very lovey. They're focusing on their well-being. So this is someone who is like health conscious, I would say. I feel like it's safe to say there's someone who's health conscious. And it's funny how that's what I said in the reading where strawberry quartz came out, and I said strawberries are like health. So this could be someone who eats healthy and wants to get there. So go watch that video if you feel called to do that, because I keep bringing it up in this reading. Or maybe you chose a strawberry quartz in that reading as well. It was, how will your future spouse treat you? And it was like they're going to be very health conscious and want to treat you to the best food and to the best things in life kind of thing. So that could also be who you're supposed to, you watch that group as well. I'm going to stop confusing you or me. So yeah, they're very big on well-being, health, fitness, maybe stuff like that. Or just like, you know, like I said, a real salt of the earth people. They want to be outside in nature. They love being in nature, stuff like that. I also said, I think a green thumb. This person could have a green thumb, and they're good at growing, you know, organic, natural things, okay? But yeah, and there's someone who's just like, you know, they're happy. You know, I guess we'll see more with the cards, because they could be like, I could be putting up a front, and I feel like because I'm mentioning it, it could be important. I don't know. But strawberry quartz, that's what you get. You are self-confident, joyful, passionate, affectionate, loving person who is focused on their well-being and their happiness and the happiness of others. So now we're gonna get into the cards here. Okay. So the lifestyle does your future spouse live? What kind of lifestyle do they live? We're gonna see if we can get into it. The lifestyle. You have the 10 of Cups. Wow. If this is not happiness, what is? If this is not happiness, what is? Like, this is someone who I feel like is craving a stable, happy life, home life. They want someone to come home to. They could have someone they're coming home to, which I don't like. Okay, maybe you're already in a relationship with your future spouse. I would hope so, and not them out here living a good old life with a baby and a husband or a wife without you. Okay, because if you're not with them right now, what is this? Huh? What is that? Okay, so this is definitely someone who's focused on building a stable, happy, peaceful home life. And if you hear that all around the back, I'm sorry, and that's probably why they crave this even more, because what's going on? Not my business. That's all I know. But yeah, what kind of lifestyle do they live? They have like a very fruitful and abundant home life. So they could have like a nice big house. They could, like I said, something about growing trees. They could have like a garden in the back of their house. You know what I mean? Somebody who is very much into nature and likes to surround themselves with nature. So they could also like have a lot of plants in their home. Okay, your future spouse. Let's get the cards out. Like, they could grow up in an unstable household where there's all that rubber around the background, and that's why they're striving. And then we have confidence. Okay, like I said in group 1, why do we need the cards if the crystal's just gonna sit here and tell us everything we need to know? And it's my poor Bibba. Like, last time I was doing a reading, this one got a little too close to the fire and got burned. So that could be something that happened to your person as well. There's someone who, and what was I saying about them being self-confident, but maybe not being that way, or maybe having to get to a lot, or putting up a front? Because we have the King of Wands here, who is the freaking epitome of confident, of sexy, of in control, of nothing can faze me, nothing can bother me, I'm cocky. Okay, but then look, I got the burn card. It's burned a little. So it's like this person may have gone through the ringer, may have been burned a few times in their past. Maybe someone literally tried to burn them. They could have been caught in a fire. But I do feel like people who find other people too confident, too cocky, too self-assured, they try to burn them and bring them down. So this person could have gone through some of that. But their regular lifestyle, there's someone who's sexy to boot, whether it's feminine or masculine, they're sexy, and they just want their person, child. And like I said, some of you could already be with your person. If you want confirmation about your future spouse, you could be with them already, and they're focused very much on building a life or building a home. That's just what they want in regular everyday life. They crave that stability, that happiness, you know, that feeling of contentedness, of coming home to someone you love. This better not be the... And then we have the Six of Wheels, so someone who is very generous. So I'm feeling that they have money to give, and this could be someone giving to their child. They could have kids, that's just coming through, or they're just good with kids, is what I'm hearing as well. So in their everyday lifestyle, there's someone who has to give. They have happiness to give. They have comfort to give. They have stability to give. Okay, I'm hearing they could feed people who are hungry. They could feed the hungry. There's something here about like an overall, like, look at the trees and how they're so abundant and beautiful, and how they're full of fruit. So fruitful life this person lives. Definitely, they're surrounded by comfort. They're surrounded by health. Then we have the Eight of Wands, successful. They're going for their goals. I do feel like this is someone who, I'm hearing they cause quite a storm wherever they go. So it's kind of like someone who, the Tasmanian devil is what I'm hearing, Taz, excuse me, from Looney Tunes, where everybody was like kind of like scared for him to come around because his energy was like so chaotic, and everyone was like, oh my god, he's gonna ruin everything in his path. That could be this person is, or they cause a stir wherever they go with all this lightning and passion and energy they have. People could be like, oh my gosh, this person thinks they do this and they do that, and they could just be really good at what they do, and people be hating on them. So in their everyday life, I feel like they do have a little bit of haters, which is not what I usually get from the Eight of Wands, but that's like a message that came through when I was looking at the card. This person's like so sure where they want to go and what they want to be, and a lot of people aren't, and they be mad at people who are sure where they want to go. Page of Wands, interesting there, but Wheels. Why do I keep saying wands? Wheels. Page of wheels. They're definitely someone who is good with money. They want to be good with money. They could be building a business right now, is what I'm hearing. So their lifestyle is they want to be comfortable, or they want to be more comfortable than they are. They could be already financially comfortable, but they want to be even more so than that. You know what I mean? They could have mouths to feed, I'm hearing. So they're and like I was saying in group 1 as well, like you can't just have a regular 9 to 5 these days and just get by and be comfortable and be rich and abundant and happy. No, because everything is going up, everything's expensive. It's hard to do this, it's hard to do that, it's hard to get a house, hard to do all these freaking things. So it's kind of like you have to have a regular job, a side hustle, your own business, all this kind of stuff you're supposed to have just to get by. And this person could be like has a little side hustle. Their lifestyle, they have a regular job, which they're very comfortable, confident in, you know, self-assured in. And then they have like a little side hustle on the side, which what they could be chasing. Because we have the 8 of Wands coming out first, and then we have the Page of Wheels. So it's kind of like people look at them like, oh my gosh, like you're a what do they call it? Like a dynamo, someone who has this, but they want more. They can come off as greedy, self-absorbed a little bit. But I feel like I don't want to say that because the King of Wands is upright. But they are definitely someone who's sexy. Like, they attract attention wherever they go. They look fine. Okay? So I want one more card, please. Their everyday lifestyle. There's someone who has, like, a lot of energy. Like I said, Taz. Wherever they go, they cause quite a stir because they're just always happy. They bring all this passion wherever they go, and people can feel it. It's kind of like I'm seeing, like, a bowling ball going down the alley and, like, pff, knocking down all the pins. You know, this person just has that kind of energy about them. I'm hearing bombastic, explosive, you know, infectious is the word. Yes, infectious. They go somewhere and everybody just catches that happy, you know, what is it called? I'm hearing antigen. So people could think of them as like a freaking, what do you call it? Anti-sadness hormone or something, where whenever they come around, everybody's happy. Okay, or everyone's motivated, everyone's trying to do something, you know what I mean? Show off. People could feel inferior to this person. With the King of Wands, I'm not surprised. And what is at the bottom? We have the Queen of Wands. They're looking for the Queen of Wands. Yeah. Okay, what kind of lifestyle does their future spouse live, please? What kind of lifestyle does their future spouse live? 6 of Wands, what the hell? Yeah. We have 2 6s, right? Yeah, 6 of, like, very balanced. I'm hearing grounded kind of person. With the 6 of Wands, is the giving success. It's giving the same thing as the 8 of Wands. This is like someone who is running and telling the news, okay? And I'm hearing, don't nobody bring me what? No bad news. No bad news. No bad news. I just saw 1111. No bad news. Don't you ever bring me no bad news. I'm from The Wiz. And wasn't her name Evelini? So a lot of people could think it was Evelini or Eveline, something like that. Like, fun fact, I was in The Wiz when I was younger in high school. I didn't play a big part because I was too shy to. I did audition for a big part, but I didn't make it because I was too shy to, like, you know, actually sing and say anything. But I auditioned and I was like not understudy. I was like a extra. It was fun, child. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I love me some musical theater. I'm here for it. Like, if I don't end up on Broadway one of these days, I'm gonna cry. I need to be on stage. Hey, let me stop. But yeah, Evelini or Eveline, whatever her name was. But don't bring me no bad news. This person could be, like, you know, trying to live blissfully ignorant, you know, and not deal with bad emotions, harsh emotions, which is why they kind of come off as overly happy, overly self-confident, overly having their life together when they really kind of don't. Or even if they don't, they're like, you know, they are operating in that delusional phase of, like, I don't care. Fake it till you make it is what I just heard. Yes. Fake it till you make it. I don't seem like I have my life together. Well, I will one day. Sometimes I fake it till I make it. I'm going to be victorious. What are you telling me? Nothing. Yeah. So in their everyday life, this is someone who is very, very, very confident. Like, borderline cocky. Okay. Which is why I can understand why people would be looking at them like, simmer down. Okay. Whew, okay, anything else? Yeah, they're good with kids. They're very giving. They love to be generous, is what I was getting with the affectionate, loving. Yeah. If they have it, they'll give it. They could be like a very acts of service, gifts, you know, showing people how they care about them instead of telling them, you know. I'm not getting, we didn't get any wands. I mean, we didn't get any swords. So I don't think this person's much of a talker. They're a doer. So in their everyday life, their lifestyle, they just do. They may not talk a lot. They just work. But they're definitely a hard worker as well with the Page of Wheels. They're currently building something in their life. They want more stability, so they have like a side job, a side hustle. Maybe I'm hearing going to school to learn more about something. What's at the bottom of the deck? I felt called to look. We have 7 of Cups. Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of stuff they want to do. So they're like maybe contemplating right now. They have like a lot on their plate, a lot of like I said, ambitions and dreams. So they're making choices in their life right now. Like, should I do this? Should I do that? 9 of Cups. Yeah, they come up to other people if they have everything. 9 of Cups, 10 of Cups. They're just happy. Okay, so I'm gonna keep moving along and get from the Starseed Oracle. Like, I really wish I do. I should have freaking taken it out. That's crazy. I put my phone on top of the box, and now I can't get inside of it to read. If I wanted to read. From the book, but I guess we'll just. Luckily, these cards have like words at the bottom anyway. So, what kind of lifestyle does your future spouse live? Is that it? Or we'll do one more shuffle. Thank you. So that wasn't it. One more shuffle through. I don't feel like all the cards I want to come out came out. Okay. So the first card that flew out was, why did we get this in group 1? You got the love, Hadarian energy, and this is the card that I wanted to read from the book. So as I'm sitting talking about, I brought the book out to read from it. What the hell? This is some bull crack, okay? This exact card wants to come out again. Like, as I'm like, it doesn't really matter. We'll just read from the bottom. No, I want to read more into this card, child. And it's the first one I pulled up. I'm complaining about not having the book out. Anyway, Hadarian energy, codependency, and boundaries. So in their every life, this person may need to create more boundaries. Or no, I'm hearing they have so many boundaries up already. They want this Ten of Cups, but they may not be open to finding it or open to seeking it right now. Interesting. And if you are with this person already, which I feel like you could be with the first card coming out of Ten of Cups, which is like the happiness and the lifestyle they're living, you guys could be like dating right now, you know what I mean? Or just seeing each other, you know, who knows? Could be talking about kids, but this person does want home. They crave it, okay? But with the Hadarian codependency bound, this person could tend to be codependent, or they have so many boundaries up because they can be codependent, is what I'm getting from this person. Then we have Earth, learning how to be human in a world but not of it. Ooh, I felt that. Hallelujah. I can't, I'm sorry. I can't. But it's like this person is here but they're not here. So that's definitely the vibe. Like, I don't know, like, I feel like I was getting this vibe from a card, but I can't see the card that I was talking about. Maybe it's like an energy of this person, like, didn't I say something about this person is too good to be true? Did I say something about that earlier? Something about this person like too good to be true. They're too happy. They're too this. You know what I mean? And if I didn't, I'm saying it now. But something about too good to be true with the learning how to be human in a world but not of it. This person is alien in nature. When people see them, they come to them like, oh my gosh, you're so happy all the time, and you're the King of Wands. And like I said, the happiest people, the people who bring the most happiness to others, are the ones who are struggling the most to be happy. It's giving the comedians, how they say those comedians who strive to, they strive to make others happy because they're so unhappy. And they feel that by making others laugh and, you know, maybe fake laughing with people, that they're going to be happy, but it never works. So it's kind of like, I don't know, something untethered is what I'm hearing. Like, yeah, something untethered emotionally, where their emotions are separate from their body. So they're living, breathing, walking around, but detached from their emotions, because their emotions are not of their body. I don't know. I hope that makes sense. That's something that I'm getting. But learning how to be human in the world but not of it. So this person's definitely a starseed. They're not of Earth. They are an alien, Hadarian energy with the codependency and boundaries. They walk around with a lot of boundaries up. It's hard for you to get to know them. It's given they have like a lot of wounds, you know, and they were burned. Yes. Or the card was burned. Yeah, this person comes off like they have everything under control, but they really don't. Wow. They're so small. Yeah, I'm getting a big vibe of that. So they build up boundaries so people really can't get close to them, which is why when they come into a room, it's kind of their task where everyone's like, oh my gosh, no, Taz is coming. They're scared of them. They don't want them to come around because they just leave like maybe a tornado and destruction in their wake. Interesting. Or they're just so otherworldly. People are just not prepared for their energy. Their energy signature is, like I said, greater than Earth. So it's like when people see them and come to contact with them, they seem too good to be true, too beautiful, too happy. It's like, nobody can be that happy, and it's true. Let me stop. Let me not give into those tendencies to be like, oh, everything can't be that happy. It can, but I feel like this person, for like, just they act more happy than they are. I'm gonna leave it there. We have weight of the world. Boundaries, let it go. It's not yours to carry. We have boundaries coming through again. Boundaries and coming through right there. Boundaries. And then we have boundaries coming through again. So weight of the world. This person walks around. They have the weight of the world on their shoulders, but we would never know. Which is why when they come into a room, they have like a heavy kind of energy. And it's like people are like, your energy doesn't match what you're trying to put off, like especially people who read energy, like you're coming off as happy, but your energy is giving sad, it's giving detached, it's giving you're not showing emotions properly, it's giving a little bit psychopath. I'm not gonna lie, where they are able to emulate human emotions but not feel them, kind of scary a little bit, unpredictable vibes. Ooh, I don't like those, but that's the honest truth about some. Okay, yeah. Let me get this last card out. But boundaries, they walk around, they have the weight of the world on them, and it's like with the learning how to be human in the world but not of it. It's like, I don't know, like I think I'm missing something. There's something that could be like how you feel when you're around this person, like I'm missing something. Or their regular lifestyle, they could walk around feeling like I'm just missing something. I don't know why I feel like this all the time. I can't be connected, I can't be tethered, like I feel like I'm adrift all alone at sea. My heart. We have whale and orca elders. Share your song, frequency of sound, and diving deep. Maybe it's because they never really dove deep enough to understand what was wrong with them. But they've been living such a surface level life. They never really dive deep to understand why they are the way they are. You know what I mean? Someone who hasn't done the shadow work at all to understand, oh, why do I react like this? Why do I walk around with my emotions turned off? Why can't I connect with other people even though they're desperate, even though they crave so deeply to have this 10 of cups? They're like, why can't I ever be happy or have this happiness? It's just like, because you haven't worked on your shadow issues, you haven't dived deep. You haven't shared your song. You haven't shared your burdens with other people. Yeah, they haven't shared their burdens because they have boundaries up so high. Oh my. They have their boundaries up so high. They never brought them down with someone in order to share their burdens. They're taking on everything by themselves. Okay. We're going to keep moving forward. But they said it's not yours to carry. I felt that. Like it's something they're carrying around with them that they need to let go. They need to drop. I'm hearing like a hot tamale. Like this is not your burden. Let it go. Or it's like the past is the past. Leave it behind. That came through a little bit in group 1 where they're carrying around a little, constantly looking back. And it's kind of like you're carrying these burdens and it's not yours to carry. Let it go. We have the ever unfolding rose. Cracked open. It's happening for you, not to you. Wow. Yeah, that's okay. Let me just ground this really quickly. I just feel like I'm talking faster than my mind can formulate the words or the meaning. So I need you to relax for a second. Okay. The ever unfolding rose. It's happening. This person's not understanding why they're feeling this way because they haven't cracked open what is wrong, which is what I said before. And they don't understand that it's happening for them, not to them. It's giving victim mentality. Or it's like, oh my gosh, why do these things keep happening to me? It's because you're not learning the lesson you're supposed to learn, So that could be what this person is dealing with right now in their current life, the lifestyle they're living. They feel like everything around them is good. They have a good job. They have kids that should make them happy. They have a house. And they're just like, but why am I still not happy? And it's because you haven't done the shadow work. Those shadows are going to creep and follow you and harass you for the rest of your life until you kind of shed a light on them. Shine a light on them. Until you shine a light on them, they're going to keep following you around. So until you do the healing, it's going to keep coming up as a problem. So I kind of feel like even with the Eight of Wands and being a good and happy energy, it's still giving dark and stormy. You know, so this person is like achieving all these things, but that storm is still following them around. Like it's in the back of their mind. Oh, wow, this is like deep stuff, y'all. I can't. But they don't understand that it's happening for them to reach this 10 of Cups they want so badly, and it's not happening to them. They keep saying, oh my gosh, these keep happening to me. Why? Because you're not understanding the deeper meaning behind it, because they're untethered. They are living in the world, but they're not of it. Wow, this is crazy. I wasn't expecting all this. Yeah, so this person, like I said, like I was saying at the beginning, like I said, oh, they're self-confident and this and that, but I don't feel that they are. Or that's the front they put on. Now, the next card we have is from the fall. We have the initiation. Look at how we have more storm clouds. And we have more lightning in. And we have them here, and the door to this happiness oasis is right there. But they're still stuck in this hell on earth, you know, landscape. Child, it says the initiation, rite of passage, crossing the threshold. Wow. So, coming up again. They haven't done the work. They haven't done the healing. So their lifestyle right now is pretty good, I would say. They make it look like it is on the outside, but on the inside it's kind of like chaotic, very chaotic. Because they haven't crossed the threshold. They haven't been initiated. They're trying to be. I feel like they're trying to be. With the ever-unfolding roles are cracked open. The will and the oracle elders. Like the will and the oracle elders, like, come to us. Come to the deep. Come here. It's like a siren is calling them. Their soul is telling them we need to dive deeper. We need to swim deeper. We need to, you know, what is it called? Bury ourselves deeper for a little bit. So it's like kind of go underground and learn about yourself, go through some harsh truths and shadow work and all that. And then we're going to be able to come back up. You know, it's like go to the underworld for a bit. That's what I was getting at. I'm like, you know, not bury themselves, which would be what would take you to the underworld. Like go there for a little bit, understand what's going on, what's happening, what is bubbling deep within you, the storms that keep coming up in your life. And then when you come back up, maybe you'll feel more of the world, you know? So they're going through some things right now. But it's not showing up in their everyday life, you know? It's like it's more so internal warfare. Internal warfare. Yeah, rite of passage, crossing the threshold. They haven't done this yet. It's something that they need to do though, because this is what's happening in their everyday life. They keep seeing this door pop up in front of them, but they're not going to the door. They're staying in the storm. Why is that? Yeah. Anywho, what else are we gonna be pulling from? Everyday life. Who are they in their everyday life, and what kind of lifestyle do they live? Very happy-go-lucky lifestyle. And then we have more lightning coming through. Something about lightning. Grease lightning. Yeah, maybe they're having an identity crisis. The way the characters in that movie were having an identity crisis. And it wasn't just Sandy and Danny. It was all of them. It was the girl who was sleeping around. It was the guy who was sleeping with the girl who was sleeping around and was very possessive of her. A lot of people, it was the girl with the cotton pink hair who wasn't sure she was a beauty school dropout. Everybody in that movie was going through a high school crisis. So I'm hearing maybe this person never fully evolved after high school. They could have gone through something very traumatic in high school that kept their grunt work. I don't know. It kept their growth stunted. That's what I was trying to say. Grunted. They were grunted. Their growth was stunted. You get what I'm trying to say here? Maybe at high school they weren't able to, you know, fully move on from what happened to them. And it stunted their growth. They're still in their high school mentality of what am I doing? What am I supposed to be? Where am I supposed to go kind of vibe. That's what I'm getting. And then we have Virgo here. Virgo, harvesting, planting seeds. Yeah, being a farmer. Maybe this person needs to be, you know, like I said, maybe work with the earth. They are very, and I said something about green thumb and salt of the earth. Yeah, so the energy around you is dutiful, hesitant, and humble, with a discriminating, diligent, and painstaking air. What was I saying about when they come into the room? People's like, oh no, they're here again, you know? But especially people with like, what is it called? Like I said, who could pick up on energy. So like, oh, this person's like, oh, when they come around, they kind of feel like, you know, turbulence. You know, they feel turbulent. But this person's like putting on a front of like, oh yeah, I'm fine, but they're not. Deep down, they're not. But dutiful, they're definitely someone who likes to do. They like to be on their feet. They like to be working. They like to keep busy. Maybe because it helps distract them from this feeling inside. They're hesitant and humble with a discriminating, diligent, and painstaking air. Interesting. We have Uranus. We have the potential for sudden change, enlightenment, and awakening. That's what is going on or will be going on. I feel like the initiation has begun. Does that sound so ominous? The initiation has begun. They have begun their initiation, but they're still maybe finding it hard to fully be happy, you know, or fully heal, or fully let go of the past. They're still looking back. That's the problem. They could have been initiated a long time, but they keep letting the past haunt them, and they're not fully moving on to the oasis. Oh boy. Your potential for sudden change, enlightenment, awakening. They're going through a lot of changes. So the lifestyle they're living is very like, you know, like they're having like freaking light bulb moments after light bulb moments after light bulb moments, that the lights are finally being turned on in the dark sky. Because when there's a storm coming, it's dark, but the lightning is the only thing that provides light during the storm. So it's like a beacon of light to follow, or just the brief, you know, light in the dark they're surrounded by. Wow. Because this is coming through again, and I can show y'all my proof. I can show you the proof. Look at the lightning in the back here, in the initiation card. They're in this landscape, barren landscape, but they could be here. And it's like the door has finally opened. Like, in order for the door to open, they've had to start healing in some kind of capacity. So they have been initiated. Here, landing in the background right there. Following them around, following their achievements. Because the Eight of Wands is like a very fast-moving, accomplishing energy. But even though they're accomplishing a lot of things, they're still unhappy, still stormy. We try to get them. And then here, lightning again. So it's like, you know, maybe like the light permeating the storm is what the lightning is, you know. Which is what it says here. Sudden change, enlightenment, and awakening. So even in the dark, they're still having like awakening moments. Now we have the third house, your potential to learn something, and your local neighborhood. So they could, I'm hearing Where Everybody Knows Your Name, the Cheers song from the show. So they could have like a local watering hole that they go to where people know them. It's giving local library as well. So they are learning, they are reading, they are hermiting is the word. Doing a lot of like self-reflection and reading up on books. Okay, so maybe they're trying to reach a self-growth period. And then yeah, we have Hermit with the Virgo. Yeah, Virgo, Hermit energy. So definitely learning a lot, but still like not letting it take away from them making their money, as they should, period. Okay. Oh boy. They're definitely a planter, like I said, always at work, always busy, always doing something. They could do like a lot of work like outside. They could be a gardener for real. What's the next card we're gonna pull from? We're gonna pull from these because I forgot to pull these in the other reading. Okay, lifestyle. What kind of lifestyle do they live? Avoiding things you can't avoid it anymore. Yeah, that's the lifestyle they've been living. But I'm hearing not anymore. Okay, heard you. Virgo energy is also like a very nitpicky energy, a very perfectionist kind of energy, where you could be used to telling other people what's wrong with them, but you're not used to trying to find out what's wrong with you. This person is now doing that. Okay, so we have not just having the initiation, but we have North Node destiny. They are being initiated to, you know, further align themselves with their destiny. That's what I was trying to say. Okay, and then look, we have the boom. Didn't I say something about this person, like, or what's the group one? I always said something about like this person like being, ooh, now that's coming through. This person could or they were a ticking time bomb. And people, like, whenever they came around, they were like, oh yeah, everything's fine, everything's happy. But people knew there was like a bomb underneath, just ticking, 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 ticking. Because then we have this like explosion here. But it says soul school, learning curve, fulfillment, purpose, maturing. Yeah, this person's maturing is what I would say. And they're starting at the beginning with the Page of Pentacles. They're starting right at the beginning. And this is something about this person going back to school and learning something. Yeah, they could be in school. The third eye energy coming through, library, or just reading up on certain things, learning a lot right now. So everyday lifestyle. Fruition, North Star, a process, development, practice, a path, beacon, blossoming, becoming, integrity, and journey. Okay, so yeah, this person is learning. They're not so stuck where they were before. It's kind of like, you know, slow and steady wins the race. They're not racing towards the finish line. They're taking their time. Oh, we got a lot of cards. We have Pisces. Ooh, that makes sense, though. That makes sense. Because Pisces are, like, very, very deep feeling people. And just, like, any one little thing that goes wrong, they just, like, dwell on it, you know? Like a very deep, dark feeling. Because Pisces is, like, 12th house energy, which is, like, the unseen. Ooh. But we have imaginative, compassionate, healing, empathetic. Did I not say that for strawberry quartz? No. Mystical, adoring, magical, allowing, dreamy, ephemeral, enigmatic, spiritual, emotional, escapist. And what did I say about them using something to escape? They escape, avoid, until they can no longer avoid. Impractical, oceanic, self-pitying, and illogical, the mystic. Yeah, they feel very deeply, this person here with the Pisces energy. Like I said, they could kind of get lost in that feeling a lot of the time when they don't know what to do with it. Like, you know, those, like I said, I think I brought it up in another reading, like sometimes you're crying and you could feel it wanted to come out, but you're holding it back, kind of thing. Like this person's like, no, I'm fine. They're holding back the tears. Yeah, back to the whole comedic standpoint. They want to make everyone else happy, but they're not happy themselves. They're so little. We have square, challenge. It makes some sense. So they are going through challenges. That's the lifestyle they're going. They're going through lifestyle change, I'm hearing. So going from living one way to another way. Okay, so we have creates tension, stalls. They're being stalled right now. Okay. Yeah. Sounds the alarm, motivates, pressures into, frustrates, demands, struggles, reorients, hurts, works out, and reconciles. So all that definitely. What was I hearing? Like I said, the problem's going to keep coming up until they deal with it. So the problem, what they were feeling, everything else in their life going right, but that one thing is making them not happy, they weren't dealing with it. Now they kind of had to with that challenge here and the initiation. Okay, not sixth house coming through again, Virgo energy. Okay, we have works, details, health, well-being. What did I say in the beginning? Diet, service, daily rituals, contribution, organization, purification, skills, apprenticeship, and method. So yeah, this person is like a very health conscious, healthy living kind of person. They're very good at like, I don't know, like staying healthy or finding the things that keep you healthy. Having like, they're the person you go to that have like those concoctions, like, oh, I drink this every day and I've never been sick. I haven't been sick in years kind of thing. They come up with those kinds of things because they're, it's giving Virgo energy, and then sixth house crafty. So like elixirs and things like that. Herbs, they grow herbs. Apothecaries coming through. But work, they are definitely very work oriented. They're worker bees, hard workers. But like well-being, health, diet, service, definitely that. They have daily rituals as well, maybe. Like they walk daily, they ride a bike daily, exercise daily. They are very organized and clean because Virgos do give up that energy. Purification. I feel like this person likes their everyday lifestyle. They're cleaners. They clean all the time. And I do know there's a, what's her name? Carrie. It's just Carrie on Instagram. She says that she needs to clean her house often to keep a clear mind. So that could be what this person likes to do. They clean a lot to keep a clear mind. Because if you have a clean space, you have clean thoughts, you know, thoughts easily flow better. It's giving into like the whole feng shui, the way you have your house set up and things like that. I mean, what is it called? The way you have your house set up. What is it called? Not lens to. it affects how you know what happens to flow in your life. So if you want to make more money, you set up your house this way. If you want to have more clear thoughts, you clean your house every day to keep a clean environment, kind of thing. So like, it could be clean, neat, free, because Virgos do give that energy as well. And then we have sextile opportunity. They were given an opportunity recently, so they are definitely, like I said, that 6 of Wands is coming through, 8 of Wands is coming through. But like I said, there was like always a vibe of not being happy, even though they're everything else in their life is telling them you should be happy, but they just weren't. And it's because they weren't doing the inner work. So it collaborates, assists, explains, provides opportunity, it synergizes, creates possibilities for, opens doors, that initiation, the door opening, promises, brings insight to, emphasis on that, communicates with the 3rd house energy coming through, and the other card welcomes and develops. So they're learning to have a better understanding of themselves, okay? Learning to have a better understanding of themselves. Like, why do I always feel like this? Why is nothing ever making me happy? Stuff like that. And they could be, you know, dabbling in those remedies that tell you, hey, this helps you be happier, live a more stable life, helps with sadness and depression, stuff like that. They could be into that, or just making their own concoctions that help battle those things. Just health not coming through in general. Like, I have to have a clean house, eat clean, do this in order to have like a full life. Give me a card, please, to end out the reading. It is hot. Hot. At least I am. We have the child. Yeah, there's like inner child wounds and healing that they needed to get over. Like I was saying, inner child, inner teenager. Something could have happened to them in high school that stunted their growth, kind of thing. We have the High Priestess, definitely with that Pisces coming through. They have to tap into that energy. Because they have it in them. They have it in them. But they weren't tapping into the whole mystic 12th house Pisces things. Like, they were someone who's very sensitive to this and that. And that could have been also something they were dealing with. Like, always going somewhere and be able to feel energies and people around them affecting their overall energy. So we have the dead end job. Ooh, child, not them being called out. So like I said, they may be getting an opportunity to learn from a master, to go back to school. They could be grappling with school right now, school and work, stuff like that. But there's something that, a dead end job they have in their life that they need to kind of move on from. And that could have been what was having a problem. They were coming to work every day, like being happy or thinking they should be happy. They have a job, and a lot of people don't have jobs, but they still weren't happy because it was a dead end job. Nobody wants a dead end job, child. Who? Nobody. Nobody. Dead end job 31. Who can love you like me? Nobody, baby. Okay, so we have a labyrinth of beige cubicles awaits thy eternal soul. Get out while you still can. So your message, 9 to 5, and then 6, 7, 8. Your workday is never ending. Your boss is toxic. Your co-workers are cringeworthy. Your customers are Karens. But still, you are answering the phone with a chipper greeting. What was I saying about them not being happy, but they're coming off as happy? What? Nancy Ye needs to release her internalized rage via a CCD, as per my last email. Phyllis needs to cry about her euthanized cat over coffee. There must be some kind of way out of here. Go to the light, quick. B, before your soul gets sucked into the vending machine. Yeah, so they're working a dead end job. And like I said, they are someone who wants to have like a side project. So they could be starting that right now. So, okay. And like I said, the opportunity, they were given the opportunity to do that or work with someone or learn from someone to kind of help, I'm hearing, expedite their shipping to get to their package, which is their happiness. This new job comes to them quicker. But yeah, definitely being initiated into something, the dead end job. That's beautiful. Well, not beautiful, because it's giving frustrated, upset, not happy, but like that just kept coming through. Like they come off as happy, but they're not, or they want to be happy. So we have the High Priestess. Where is she? The High Priestess is 26. The High Priestess, the amazing High Priestess, luxuriating in a clawfoot tub, enjoying her nighttime ritual, is the ultimate symbol of self-care. They need some self-care. They're incorporating some self-care into their life. Are you getting lost in the weeds? Literally and figuratively, not weeds. And we have the whole garden scene here. What lights you up, because it's time to focus on what gives you a high and tune out the rest. This card is here to remind you to nurture what brings you joy and let go of the rest. What that card came through? Weight of the world, boundaries, let it go. It's not yours to carry. Wow. Period. This is your time to fine tune your goals and rekindle your passions. That's what this person's doing. Yeah. So right now, the lifestyle they're living is they're trying to wean out of that 9-to-5 job and work more towards their passions. They finally have like a breaking point. I heard they had a breaking point. Now they could be smoking, smoking that reefer, which is what I was saying with the sixth house. They are indulging in things that take the weight off, help them be happier. Interesting. Now we have the child. I think that's important to read as well. Let me read it for you all. The child. Nobody, baby. Child is 16. Not be flipping right to it, period. Never lose your childlike innocence. This card is here to remind you to let go of your burden again and your adulting for the time. Wow, that's what this person's doing. Yeah, absolutely. And remember what it was like to be carefree. Your inner child needs attention, and this card is coming up to remind you to relax and play today. Dance, sing, make cupcakes, paint your nails, binge on a new series, do whatever brings you back to a sense of innocence and peace, okay? Now, wasn't your group that I was talking about? Don't nobody bring me no bad news, you know what I mean? Sing, dance, they need to make cupcakes, Yeah, definitely some inner child healing that needs to go on here. They have been adulting for too long. They have been adulting for too long. They need to indulge in things that kind of make their inner child happy, which could have been like maybe singing and dancing and being in theater. I think I talked about that here with the whole Evelini. Or Eveline, whatever her name was. I know what I'm talking about. From The Wiz. Yeah, they're what is it called? Rerouting their destiny. They're moving on from what they thought was possible and moving into what is now possible with the High Priestess. They're leaving this dead-end job. It's funny how I placed them down, like the dead-end job was the first card. Then we have the High Priestess where you're finally, woke to the BS that's going on in your life. And then boom, at the end, the last card that I placed down is the child. So they're going on an ascension process of step by step, moving on from the dead-end job to the High Priestess, being more carefree, you know what I mean? Allowing themselves to have fun, move on, release those burdens, and then ending with the child, healing their inner child, being more happy, having fun and doing what they love to do instead of what they feel that they have to do. They have been too responsibility focused for too long now. They've been too responsibility focused for too long now. They need some carefree energy. So that's the lifestyle they're living. They're trying to be more carefree and less responsible. You know what I mean? Initiating their ascending kind of vibe. That's what I have for you guys, though. Oh boy, child, good luck to this person, please, and thank you. I hope this reading resonated. If it did, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Join the Child of the Divine family. Love to have you. If you would ever like to book a personal reading with me, you can always get in contact with me. So my email in the description box below. But other than that, I hope you're having a beautiful, wonderful day whenever you're watching this reading. And as always, I will see you in the next one. Bye. Hello, my gorgeous group 3s. Welcome to your reading. If you chose rose quartz, then you're in the right place, okay? Now, I'm pretty sure everybody knows what rose quartz means. This is Christology. Christology 101. It's love, it's romance, it's self-love, it's harmony, it's peace. It is also kindness, self-love, compassion, deep inner healing, things like that. So that can definitely play a part into the topic of the reading, which is what kind of lifestyle does your future spouse live? This could be currently, you could take it as when you guys meet, but I'm taking it as what they're going through right now. So you get like a little, and who are they in their everyday life, so you get to know a little bit more about them. I feel like these days I've been feeling really called to like a future spouse thing, so we're gonna do a series. Maybe let me know if you want me to do like a what do they look like next, But right now we're focusing on what kind of lifestyle do they live. Is it lavish? Is it simple? Is it modern? Is it old school kind of vibe? And maybe all those things apply. I didn't say all that for group 1 and group 2. But we have the rose quartz here. And like I said, everybody knows rose quartz. Like I said, even if you're like a simpleton when it comes to crystals, it's the love stones, what you wear to attract more love, okay? So that's what this person could be doing right now. They're full of love, they're full of life. And I also love how, like, if you do it the right way, you get like a very, you get like a rainbow kind of thing. So this person could be living, what is it called? What is it? Skittles Taste the Rainbow. They're like a very fruity, vibrant, like, when you taste Skittles, like they burst with flavor kind of thing. So their life could be bursting with happiness, flavor. They're going with like a very good period in their life, because rose quartz is that, we had harmony, kindness, love, self-love, deep inner healing, compassion, peace. Those are all things your person could be doing. But in this reading, we're going to be going over what kind of lifestyle your future spouse live and who are they in everyday life. If I didn't say that already, which I feel like maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. I've been saying it so much to kind of keep the concept in my mind, because I have the tendency to be going off into tangents sometimes, and I want to stick onto the topic of who they are. Okay, so your person could be someone who's very kind, they're very loving, they have like a lot of self-love for themselves, and I feel like they're someone who's going to get you to be more all about your self-love. We have harmony, they're a very harmonious person. Okay, it's giving temperance, which is Sagittarius energy, and it's also giving me Libra because of balance, harmony, scales. Okay, someone who's very compassionate, they care about the well-being of other people as well. They could be very much, I'm hearing, like a people pleaser, or they want to make sure everyone around them is happy and comfortable. Okay, then we have they're very at peace with where they are right now in their life, their lifestyle. They're very at peace with it, so it could be going great or it could be going bad. It doesn't really matter if they're at peace with what's going on. And then we have deep inner healing, which is something they could be going through right now. Okay, so let's just get straight into the tea. Wow, wait, no, we don't, guys. We have 10 of Cups. This was the first card that came out in group 2 as well. And I was going to say, if you felt called to another group, you can go watch it, because they could be going through a lot of different things. Wow. 10 of Cups. They're, like I said, they're happy. They're fulfilled. They're harmonious kind of thing. This is also an indicator, like I did mention in group 1, that if you are with someone right now, they do have the potential to be that person, because for them to be feeling all these good things with the child, and all their cups are full, and they have a baby, you could have like a family with this person already, and you guys just haven't maybe gone to the next level. That doesn't resonate for you, then that's not your message. But right now, the lifestyle they're living is one that's very comfortable. They have a happy home. They have their own home, I would say, with the 10 of Cups here, or like in a very comfortable, I'm hearing all American dream kind of vibe. So they do like have a good job, they have the good home, all that stuff. But they being they are someone who's very happy. They're very settled, I'm hearing. Comfortable. We have Judgment. Wow. With this deep inner healing that came through, and then we have Judgment. They've recently gone through an awakening in their life, or like a new beginning. They have gone through like a refresh, a reset. So it's kind of like things are finally going amazing. And it's funny how I mentioned like Temperance, which is like the angel card, and we have an angel coming through here. So okay, like I feel like everything is like in peace and harmony. Like everything is going well. I don't think they have too much of anything, too little of anything. It's kind of like this person's like in a very, like I said, comfortable, settled, happy place in life. It's giving 9 of Pentacles. Because that's the step right before the 10 of Pentacles, where we have ultimate family, happiness, generational wealth. And in order for you to have generational wealth, I feel like you have to have generations. So if you don't have kids, you can't be the 10 of Pentacles. So you have to be the 9 of Pentacles, in my opinion anyway. So what kind of, did the card flip over? What kind of lifestyle does their future spouse live? You know it's one of harmony. This person could definitely be what is it called, amplifier is what I'm hearing. So whenever they're around people, they amplify their energies and make people extra happy. So whatever that person is feeling, essentially, your person, your future spouse, amplify that energy. So if you're happy, you're going to be feeling extra happy. If you're sad, you're going to be feeling extra sad. And I do feel like it's because they kind of shine a light on what you need to be maybe fixing. So if you're extra sad right now, they're going to amplify that part so you can figure out why you're sad and move on. If you're extra happy, they're going to be like, oh yeah, you're happy, you know, be happy kind of thing. Because Judgment also does mention like awakening, you know what I mean? Being woke, essentially. No longer living an everyday, mundane, day-to-day life. Like you have something to live for. You have a purpose. I'm hearing repurposing your life and yourself. So this person could have gone to like I said, a recent revamp, renew. So it's giving Phoenix, rising from the fire. We have Page of Wands, right? Because I've been saying Page, I've been calling Wheels Wands. We have Page of Wands. Yeah, it's giving new journey, new lesson, new passion project. It's like new achievement unlocked is what I'm hearing when you are playing a video game and you're reaching the next level of a video game. So they're recently leaving a phase of their life and stepping into a new one. But a new achievement has been unlocked in their life. So the lifestyle they're living, they're achieving. Okay? We have 9 of Wands. They're persevering. they're refusing to give up, even if things go wrong. You know, maybe they, like I said, they have a new achievement unlocked, but it may not be where they want to be. They're still striving for more. They're striving for excellence, I'm hearing. Okay, excellence. They're not where they want to be yet, even if they are in 10 of Cups mode right now. We have the Ace of Swords. They're finding a new ways to communicate now. They could have made a new friend. They could have met a new person, a new mentor, or like I said, they could have just unlocked a new achievement or a new understanding is what I'm hearing. Some clarity. They unlock some clarity in their life. Maybe now they know where they're going and they're following it and trying to get to it with, you know, renewed vigor. Okay. We have Five of Swords. So it could have been some people they have to leave behind, because it's giving, look, they're fighting, he's moving on, he said some things with the wand. Yeah, they had some things to say. They found some clarity, and they definitely said they did some slashing. Okay, I'm hearing the hash slinging slasher. I don't know why that always comes through when I say slashing. It could have something to do with the reading. It could just be me, what is it called, catering to the SpongeBob fans that are watching. But the hash slinging slasher was essentially an episode in SpongeBob where SpongeBob and Squidward were told this fantasy or this myth, this scary story, a ghost, not vampire, campfire story, where there is this person who comes and stands, like, what is like a story of like a customer who came to the Krusty Krab, and something happened to him, and now he has vengeance with the Krusty Krab. I don't know, I forget the exact story, but I know it was a myth, and they like psyched themselves out so hard in that episode that a guy came and stopped on the bus and was across. This is when they had a bus, first of all, across from the Krusty Krab. This is when they had a bus, first of all, a bus station or a bus stop. But he stopped there, and he would like had like a hook for a hand, and it ended up being his umbrella, and they just basically made something out of nothing. Just for it to be a regular guy saying, "Are you guys open? I want a Krabby Patty," but they were making it like it was the hash slinging, mash slinging, you know, hash slinging slasher. If you've seen the episode, you know what I'm talking about. It's definitely like you psych things up more than it had to be and made a big deal out of nothing. That could be a lesson this person's learning in their life, because I'm like, I don't know why that keeps coming through. That's the only symbolism I can make of the hash slinging slasher. They worked it up in their heads more than it needed to be worked up, you know, and that could be what this person was doing. But with the Five of Swords, it leaving somebody behind because you found clarity to finally move on. It could have been some betrayal as well. Okay, which is kind of like an awakening. You were awoken to something that was happening around you in your life with people, a situation where you were finally, like, you saw the whole full picture of what was happening, and you kind of had to leave it behind and move on. And that meant leaving some people behind, especially people who were disagreeing with you or not on the same page as you. And sometimes you gotta do that. And it's like giving, like, everything went from bright and happy, honestly, in these cards, to just rainy and cloudy. So the first three cards we had were these: Ten of Cups, the Judgment, Page of Wands. Okay, and then the next three cards we have here are, what is these? Why did it go from happy and vibrant, like I said, taste the rainbow, you know, with Skittles, to all blue and forlorn and you know, stormy? We don't like this. I'm hearing Stormy Weather by Etta James. And in the song, she's like, now that me and my daddy, we ain't together. It keeps raining all the time. Stormy weather. They could be going through some stormy weather right now. They could have gone through a breakup, essentially. Oh my, why? Because, yeah, maybe, like, yeah, they were in a relationship. They weren't happy. They thought they were happy. And they had to go through, like, a whole change, a mix-up. I'm hearing a switch up. Switch up, switch up. How could you switch up on me? Switch up, switch up. I think that's Switch Up by, is it Tony something? Maybe, yeah, they could have had somebody like switch up on them suddenly, and they had to kind of cut them off, leave them in the past, and it made both of them sad, because this person here is sad, this person here is sad, but they have to use the knowledge, the wisdom, the clarity, the reasoning they were given, you know, to move on from that person, because they can't hold and wield the Ace of Swords, the sword of reasoning, you know, and clarity and truth, and still be with someone who's lying. No, you can't. It's like, you know, somebody's cheating on you and you're staying with them. No, You gotta move on. Shoot, what you mean stay with them? That's crazy. Yeah, wow. You have to move on. Six of Swords at the bottom of the deck. And they're moving on with their kids. Child, what you mean? Did they leave a relationship? And I did something about you could have had kids with this person. I'm not talking about your relationship with them, but maybe they had kids with somebody in their life and they're moving on from that person right now. Because they found out something that they didn't really want to know, but they had to for their greatest and highest good. They could have stayed with that person in an unhappy relationship, and that means you don't have them because this is your future spouse, okay? Or they could have moved on. It's going to lead to some sadness, but they're persevering and not really giving up. Okay, so interesting. But they're doing the good healing. They're doing the work. They're not, letting it bother them because they're moving forward, and it kind of looks like it's more vibrant. The trees are more vibrant, alive, and everything is not dead and gone. So they're maybe finding the enthusiasm for life again after going through a betrayal. Okay. What kind of lifestyle do they live? One of truth. They can't see people lying and not say anything about it. Like they're gonna blow up somebody's spot. They can't have wisdom and not do something about it. They can't hear their friend is cheating or somebody's cheating on their friend and not tell the friend. Whether it leads to them having to leave that friend behind, that could be the scenario going on, where they have someone in their life that they saw someone was cheating, they found out something, and they told their friend was like, oh, I didn't ask you, like, leave me alone, I'm gonna stay with them. And they said, oh, I can't have this knowledge within my grasp and stay friends with you knowing you with somebody who's cheating. Nah, I gotta move on, I gotta leave. And it led to like a disagreement or something. So it's a disagreement with someone in their life, that this lifestyle they're living with. Yeah, they can't know these things and not do anything about it. And if the person in their life or the people in their life are not willing to, face the truth and move on with them, they're gonna leave them behind, child. And I just saw 1330 to 333. I want one more card for the lifestyle they're living at the bottom. Then we have King of Swords. Yeah, someone who lives with truth and reason. They're not beating around the bush. They're not letting you get away with anything. They're not saying anything. They're not staying silent. And then at the bottom, we have the freaking Hierophant. Yeah, this is someone who has a moral code. They live a lifestyle with morals. They have principles. They speak their truth. They don't keep anything to themselves. They don't hold any punches. People come to them for advice, and that could have been what they do in their life. They give advice. They're a teacher. They're a mentor. Okay, that's the lifestyle they live, and they help people make the right choices here with the Seven of Cups coming out after these two. So they provide reasoning, they provide logic to the matter, and they said if you're not going to listen to my reason and logic, like I said, I got to go. If I'm telling you all these things, this person's cheating on you, they're not good for you, it's giving like I said, a spiritual mentor and an advisor or something. If you're coming to me with money problems, and I'm telling you, you have to cut off this subscription and that subscription, and it'll boost your money, your morale, and all that kind of stuff, and you're not listening to me, I can't keep having you as a client. If I'm telling you this person's no good for you and I'm hurting you, or this person's stealing money from you, but you don't want to move on from them, I can't be with you. I can't. They can't stick beside the madness, the BS. They are not. They are a purveyor of truth. Okay, they don't do that. They cut through the myth. It's giving, like I was talking about the half shooting slasher. At the end of the episode, they were woke to it. Their eyes were open. There's no such thing. And then we have the Eight of Cups while walking away. Oh, yeah. So this person, the lifestyle they live, they're gonna walk away, child. They're gonna walk away. Like if they know something they don't like it, they're definitely gonna walk away. That's crazy. I mean, I love it, but dang. Because period, like, no. You're not going to be doing wrong and I'm going to stick around. The lifestyle they live, they want to be happy. They have like they live on a moral high horse with the Judgment card coming out. They love starting new things and going on adventures here. They definitely they don't give up easily. The lifestyle they live, I do feel they don't give up easily. They have a lot of truth. They can easily walk away from things, and they could be a bit argumentative, or they bring harsh truths to light that many people may not like, but they gonna do what they need to do. What else can you tell me about the lifestyle they live? Like, it's funny how I'm not getting anything about money. It's about like attitude and more personality. I'm like, I wanted to know the lifestyle they live. Like, do they got money? I'm gonna ask that question right now, I bet, because I think I'm playing. Like, do they person got money? What is their financial? We have Temperance. Wow, didn't I mention Temperance at the beginning? Yes, like I said, they don't have too little, like, I feel like they're comfortable. Then we have the Knight of Wheels. Interesting. So it's like, I feel like they're on their feet. They are on their feet. Because the Knight of Pentacles is someone who is still, trying to amass a success. The Knight of Pentacles universe is giving me someone who's already found their success. They found their profession, Temperance. They are always, they're good with money, I'm hearing. Okay, so heard that. I just wanted to get a little bit of clarity on that for y'all. So I'm like, that's what I meant by lifestyle. Do they go on trips? Do they have like buy themselves fancy stuff? I would say they have a big, nice house with the 10 of Cups. It gives me that vibe. Judgment card, they are a free spirit. So they do like to go on trips, which is what I got with the Page of Wands. Definitely someone who's not with the BS, like I said. They're moving on if they have to. Moving on up is what I'm hearing. I'm moving on up to the east side. So a deluxe apartment in the sky, child. If they don't have their own house, they have a deluxe apartment in that sky. Heard you. But they're not overly materialistic, which is why that's not coming through. But I am getting the vibe of this person like having, something. Why would it fall like that? I can't with these cards. They said you want business, don't do that. Well, that's what I'm here to do, isn't it? Okay, what kind of lifestyle does your future spouse live, please? Yeah, they don't want to tell nobody nothing. They could be someone who's like very, not frugal. They could be frugal, but there's someone who's very closed-mouthed about how much they make. They only tell specific people. They could have a financial advisor, since I did mention that. Can I get a bump card? What the hell? And then we have one that fell. That's too many, sorry. Okay, let me get these out of the way first. You have Child of the Cosmos. The intelligence of the universe lies within you. Yeah, this person's very intelligent. With that King of Swords and Hierophant energy, they have a lot of wisdom within them. They're a child of the cosmos. So like I said, if they find out something or they have a feeling about someone, they're telling you, hey, I feel like this person's not doing the best, or they're not, telling you everything, and you're still with them, they're like, you know what, I'm gonna have to leave you behind too. We have Cracked Open, Rock Bottom, Surrender to the Alchemy of Life. And that's what I was getting in the beginning, where they had like a new start. They hit rock bottom, Phoenix rising from the ashes. So they started a new phase of their life, a new beginning. I'm hearing a new upstart. So this person could definitely like have started a new business recently. After consulting with a financial advisor, like, do I have enough money to start this business? And the person said, yeah, sure. But they will crack open, rock bottom, surrender to the alchemy of life. Yeah, that's what the Judgment card is saying. Like something happened to them that was out of their control. Now what I'm trying to do is get this card, y'all. Let me see if I can get it like that. Okay, period. Love it. Now we have Fall into My Arms, Surrender, Holding the Opposites and the Extremes of Life. Interesting. Fall into my arms. This is giving baptism. Tell me it looks like somebody's gonna baptize, and it looks like she's holding a baby in the card. So this person could be a freaking priest for real. The Hierophant coming out. It's like this person's like, or they could have recently been baptized. I don't know. Like re-indoctrined. They could be a doctor. I'm hearing chiropractor. Fall into my arms. Surrender, holding the opposites, the extremes of it. They help people through the extremes of life. That's the kind of lifestyle they live. Like from one extreme to the next. And it could be with the people they associate with. Because they're giving very level-headed vibes. So maybe the people they associate with or have in their life, like, or they talk to, go from one extreme and come to them with one extreme to another. They help people rebuild. We have the Crumbling. What are you clinging to? Not the crumbling. Yeah, something about everything crumbling around them, or them being that person that builds people back up after they've gone through the crumbling. The lifestyle they live. Wow. They could cling to a lot of stuff. Interesting. Then we have the Anna, the grandmother of Jesus, Jesus. See, now Jesus want to come up when I talk about baptism. This person could be religious. I'm hearing Catholic. This person could be Catholic, grew up Catholic, and they may be having a hard time reconciling their Catholic beliefs with maybe some more spiritual beliefs. So like, I grew up this kind of way, and spirituality goes against everything I grew up believing in. Okay, that could be a thing coming through. That could be the lifestyle they live. There's someone who's very religious or very, very spiritual. Then we have seeding the light, laying foundation and divine plan. This card is so pretty though. Look at how she's overseeing the building of this community, of this house. Yeah, this person's like giving in charge vibes. They're definitely in charge of their life and the lives of people around them. So people do come to them when their lives could be falling apart to help them, you know, stitch it back together. Thank you. I want one more card. The lifestyle they live, it is one of abundance, because you have to have some abundance in order to help others find theirs. Then we have the Great Gathering. It's all coming together. Intuitive hit soul tribe. So we have seeding the light, laying foundations, divine plan. It's all coming together. Intuitive hit soul tribe. So they're meeting the people. Like they have to leave people. Though right now, they're leaving people behind to make space for new people coming in. Which is why all these awakenings and epiphanies and, you know, light bulb moments are going on around them, so they can leave things that need to be left behind. They can keep pushing. The Nine of Wands, you have to keep pushing, keep persevering, keep moving forward. Now it's not the time to stop and get comfortable. We have places to go and things to do. So this could be someone who's always like on the move. They don't like to be late, because they're supposed to meet other people like them. Okay. Yeah, they were clinging to some people in their life, clinging to some things that to let it go in order to live the lifestyle they wanted to live, which I do feel like is, you know, not too shabby in days, not too shabby. And then, wow, I'm like, let me get to the bottom of the deck. We have the Emperor. Yeah, finding some control. And then look at, we have this. Is that an owl? It's giving owl, but it's some kind of bird, like a messenger. Like they're always like in like that intuitive hit. Somebody's always whispering in their ear. They're getting downloads and they're bringing it to people around them. Their empire. Yeah, they oversee things. Their lifestyle. They oversee. Okay. They oversee. And this right here, I don't know why religious things are coming up, but here's giving Moses with his little staff. His staff that turned to a snake when he confronted his brother. And then the staff that parted the Red Sea. So this person could be very like, yeah, had a religious upbringing. Okay, what more can you tell me about the lifestyle their future spouse lives? We have the Moon, your unconscious, sensitive inner emotions and responses. Yeah, this person's very intuition based. They follow their gut. They follow their instincts more than anything else. And I feel like that ties into their reasoning. Like the way they live their life a certain kind of way. They like found a way to reason with themselves. Like I said, they found a way to reason with themselves to bridge the gap, but the hole cracked open, and the way this girl looks to be separated into two. It's like this person split in two. Like they still not cling on to, but they still consider their religious upbringing, but then they're also someone who is spiritual as well. So it's kind of like they're trying to bridge the gap between those two ideologies to make it one. Like after they found a reason that works for them, which is amazing. They're also very deep feeling as well. But with the Moon, they can have a lot of secrets. And then we have your light. It just flipped out of the deck. Your life is a canvas. Artist, manifestation, and creative ability. So it's giving me the vibe of someone like, you know, what is it called? Something they're willed into being. Like, yeah, manifesting, but it's kind of like they're creating, they're drawing, they're building. This person could work construction as well. They could be an architect, those kinds of things, where they build. What kind of lifestyle does their person live? One that's very secretive. They don't let everybody in their business. Yeah, one of abundance. And I think I mentioned Sagittarius because we had Temperance come out. We have Jupiter, which is your confidence, courage, self-belief, and luck. Like I said, I do think this person is very well off with Jupiter backing their manifestation. So they just make money. And we're just getting planets so far. Then of course we have freaking Sagittarius, which is the energy. This energy imbues power, superior confidence, and enthusiasm with faith. And yes, Jupiter rules Sagittarius. Period. Yeah, this person got money, child. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all right now. And then we have the second house. What the hell? Get out my face. Move. Yeah. Like they have, like, you know, like I said, they're in control of their finances, and I was getting that vibe. I'm like, I know this person's not trying to hide their money, and they're very secretive about that. They're secretive about their wealth, their abundance, their success. Excuse me, you can't hide from me. Oh, wow. Yeah, enthusiasm. Okay, this energy imbues powerful. This person's powerful, which I think I did touch on. Superior confidence. So they live their everyday life very confident, and enthusiasm with faith, good fortune, authority. I did mention authority as well. I touched on that with the Hierophant coming out and the King of Swords. They're like, you come to me. What is it called? I can't, bro. I've never seen this movie before in my life, but I feel like I've watched like a remake of it or like a cosplay of it. It is, you come to me. Is it The Godfather? Seeking asylum or seeking something. Yeah, I think it's The Godfather, where he's like petting his cat behind the desk. And it's like, it was a replay of it. What show was that from? Was it Zoe 101 or no? It's something. It was some show that I was watching when I was younger. And it said, you come to me. And I think it's The Godfather, but I've never seen those movies before in my life. So I think it's from there, but I haven't seen the actual scene. And then we have second house. Look at how they have the money peeking out the wallet. Y'all not low. We have your assets, finances, and things that you value. They have a lot of things they value in their life, like I did say. And I did say a big apartment in the sky. So this person is moving on up. Maybe they weren't someone who had money, but maybe they started, you know, making money moves. They don't dance now. They make money moves. And they just, their finances skyrocketed. Their manifestation ability skyrocketed once they were able to, you know, bridge the gap or close or find equilibrium, temperance with maybe their religious upbringing and, you know, spiritual things. And they just knew how to do it real well, and now they just started making money out of nowhere, you know, balancing those two beliefs together. And they didn't tell nobody, which is why they just left. Bro, how much you want, but they did do that. They got 8 of Cups, that 6 of Swords, that what is it called, 5 of Swords. They were trying to tell people, hey, I can, you know, give you the juice to do this. They're like, no. And it could have been the people who like maybe more religious, like, I don't want to follow behind your spiritual beliefs, da 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 da. And they were just sitting there making money, and they just got up and left one day and went and bought their big penthouse apartment in the sky. Yeah, this is a Libra. This person gets up and goes, like a, what do they call it? Not a seeker, a voyager. They just get up and leave. They could just get up and like go on trips and stuff like that. Now they have the money to do it. This is funny. I can't with this person. Listen, I'm telling you, I'm trying to give you the juice, the 5 of Swords. If you don't want to listen, okay, your loss. When I'm going on my big vacations and getting my penthouse apartments in the sky, I don't want to hear nothing. Because once I leave you behind, you're left there. Don't try to come find me. They could have just made a lot of money and didn't tell anyone about it and just got up and left. I like that, as they should. Because sometimes try to help people come up with you and they don't want, they just want to smooch off. Like, oh no, you already got the money. What am I working for? You can just give me free money. What the hell I look like? A charity? I'm trying to give you the principles and the things to help you make your own money. No. Like, I could just live on your money. Ha, funny. Funny, very funny. And not funny at all. And not funny, ha. Okay? Hey. Thank you. And not funny, ha. What kind of lifestyle does their future spouse live, please? Or who are they in their everyday life? Can I get one more? Thank you. How nice. Yeah, they get what they asked for. Okay, we have Virgo. Interesting. We have methodical, aligned, ritualistic. They could have come up with a very good ritual to help them make money or achieve success, amass success. We have efficient, insightful, healthy, dutiful, discerning, witchy. See, like I said, that methodical and witchy, they kind of combine the two perfectly. Subtle, pure, refined, accurate, solitary, curatorial, critical, nervous, and perfectionist. With that critical, that's the King of Swords coming through. We have Quisunks, which is complexity. This person is complex, I would say, especially if they did grow up like very religious and they're trying to incorporate more spiritual beliefs, and they're, you know, it's hard to kind of make the jump, the transfer, or to keep some principles that you learned before and then move on to more, you know. We have irritates, puzzles, mystifies, complicates, contradicts, clashes, misses the mark, requires translation, adjusts, makes curious, educates, and transforms. Transforms with the judgment energy coming through makes sense. Especially with this dragon transforming in the Ace of Swords. But they got some divine wisdom here to finally be the leader. It's giving like, I don't know, it's giving like, because the dragon is like a very smart and advanced animal in Chinese culture, and that's what I'm getting. This person transformed into the dragon, the wise person that a lot of people go into the dragon for wisdom. Hierophant energy and King of Swords energy coming through again. But with this person is complex. They're hard to understand in their everyday life, which is why I feel like they just got up one day and disappeared. And their people ain't never seen them again. They said, I can either help you or leave you. And they said, oh, or why can't you just give me money? They said, nope. They drop them. I got tomorrow, but this card just fell. We have 8th house intimacy. Yeah, this person is very complex. It may take you some time to really get to know the real them, because they kind of like, they have like, I don't know, they have like a lot of facets to their personality. They could have been like on one minute, like I said, they're this way, then the next minute they're that way, kind of thing. I'm getting stubborn vibes as well. We have investments. Yes, and this is the house of like other people's money. The 8th house, I think, is other people's money. So they, like I said, they could handle other people's money. Financial advisor. We have intensity, contract, sex, erotic capital, secrets, mysteries, that moon, yes. And then that complexity. We have obsessions, inheritance. This person could have had an inheritance. Kundalini energy, stalking in the underworld. Sorry, stalking is not funny. I'm just like, stalking doesn't belong in that category, but it's there. Yeah, they're good at making contracts here. We have somebody dancing on the pole in the 8th house. It is very much giving sexy energy. This person, you know what this is giving me? Dark, mysterious, broody person who has money, doesn't let people get too close, you know what I mean? They give off that I want to get to know more, like I want to fix you, the broken vibe, the complex vibe, where I know he's a good guy, I can fix him, I promise. Like, that's what this is giving me right here. This person, and with the whole fall into my arms, surrender, holding the opposites and extremes of life, this person goes from one extreme to a next kind of thing. So they could go from like a playboy who's always, you know, having all this, you know, with people, dalliances, to someone who's like a monk the next second. Like, complex indeed. Let me get some cards from here before I leave y'all. But we have Virgo, 8th house. Like, yeah, we have the prude Virgo against 8th house, which is Scorpio energy. And I mean, those two are a good mix. I'm not even gonna lie. Anywhere you see, or anywhere they're talking about, oh, compatibility, you always get Virgo and Scorpio together, because they're like a good compatible. You know that they're the M's, one is open, and then we have the M, and one is closed. So like I said, 1 minute legs is open with Scorpio energy, 1 minute legs is closed with the Virgo energy. That's funny. They're two sides of the same coin, which is a good thing, because you want some duality to someone. But you know, can I get one more card, please? Jeez Louise, that's way more than just one more card. Okay, we'll see what came out first. We have 5 cards here. Why? Like, I thought your reading's gonna be nice and short. No. We have the burned bridge. Yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, this person be burning bridges. They be leaving. They be ducking and running. Yeah, they don't like toxicity. They're leaving. Like I said, that Virgo energy. And I said that in like group 2. Like, if they give you a solution to fix a problem, and you continue to like not fix the problem, but want to keep coming complaining to them, they're gonna cut you off. Nobody wants to hear all that rah rah rah. You either listen to the advice I gave you and fix yourself, so you don't gotta keep complaining to me, or move, I'm leaving. Yeah, you're being blocked. Like, I'm not gonna keep sitting here hearing you complain about the same thing over and over again. No, sorry. We have the last hurrah. See, there's something here. This is giving me definitely, this person could have been someone who was sowing their wild oats a lot. They was going to strip clubs, because we have that 8th house energy, but then they turn into a monk real quick. So this person has a past, guys. Oh no. this person has a past. They could have been a playboy in the past, and the more they learned, the more they evolved, the more they awoken, they became someone who was more, you know, subdued with the Hierophant energy and the King of Swords energy that I keep, you know, feeling permeating this reading. They had a last hurrah before they went straight laced, okay? Then we have the fair weather friend. You see what I'm saying? There's something here about them having friends in their life that only wanted to be around when things were good and happy. Like when they were 10 of Cups and Judgment and Page of Wands, they had friends around. But then as soon as they were 9 of Wands and 8 of Swords and 5 of Swords and 8 of Cups, they said, oh no, I'm gonna leave. This is what a fair weather friend is. A friend that's only around when things are good. They had some fair weather friends. They said, no, I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna head out. I'm gonna head all the way out. Bye. And they left, as they should. Shoot, what's wrong with you? If you're not going to be around in the darkness, don't try to come and be around when I have money now and all that. Shoot, what's wrong with you? Anyway, we have the Empress. Yeah. We have the Empress. This person definitely got into their Empress energy. But look how she's still like dark and brooding. So this person, you like, they are attractive because they are dark and mysterious vibes. It's giving Scorpio for real. Wow. It's giving Scorpio for real. They just have that primal, urgy energy where you just want to know more, but they're like mysterious as well. So in their everyday life, this person is a person that everybody wants to know, but they only allow a select few to know them. Even friends they had cut off. I'm hearing relentlessly. Oh, okay. But yeah, someone who's like dark and mysterious, because the Empress is never this dark. She never wears like all black, but here she definitely is, and still feeding her child. So this person could definitely have kids for real, which is the vibe that I was getting. And then we have the High Priestess and the Empress. Oh, this person needs to move. Oh, call me. Let me stop. We have the High Priestess. Yeah, I've read this in the book for last group, and it's definitely someone who leaves behind all these things to take care of themselves. They leave behind the burdens and the worries of life, and they move forward with, you know, a more free energy. I'm gonna read it for y'all because it's not fair that I know what it means and not y'all. I'm gonna leave these first three alone, and I'm gonna read the Empress and the High Priestess because those are what's important. The Empress is 23. Empress is 23. We have a gorgeous goddess sits unperturbed on her throne while breastfeeding. You do it all. Your message is you do it all, and you do it with ease. You have a remarkable ability to be one to step in your body and one to step out into the spirit realm. You are the ultimate queen, and nothing knocks you off your throne. This is a message from beyond to keep your eyes wide open, stay centered, and rule with confidence and ease. Everyday life. They're the Empress, period. And the High Priestess, I think, comes after. Yes. The amazing High Priestess, luxuriating in a clawfoot tub. So there's something here about them having a luxurious life for sure. Enjoying her nighttime ritual is the ultimate symbol of self-care. Your message: are we getting lost in the weeds? No, this person cuts them before they can become weeds or spread. Literally and figuratively, what lights you up? Because it's time to focus on what gives you a high and tune out the rest. This card is here to remind you to nurture what brings you joy and let go of the rest. This person has perfected that. You know, dwelling in what brings them joy and letting go of the rest, even if it means cutting off friends, lovers, whatever. Like, you know what? I don't need this. Ooh, you know what it's giving? Oh my freaking gosh. As soon as I said that, I remembered, what's her name? Rochelle from Everybody Hates Chris. If she don't tell everybody, I don't need this. My husband has 3 jobs. Like how she just continuously go up. And first it was 2 jobs, then it was 3 jobs. Like, that's what this is giving me. This person's like, I don't need you. I got 3 jobs. You know what I mean? Please, I can't. Like, I don't need this. And instead of saying my husband or my wife, I have 3 jobs. I don't need this. Bye. I don't need you. Yeah. This card is here to remind you to nurture what brings you joy and let go of the rest. This is your time to fine-tune your goals and rekindle your passions. So that's what this person is definitely doing with that whole awakening thing. They are moving from, you know, obligations. They're moving away from things that they had to do and, you know, things that wasn't making them really happy, and moving on to things that did, which is what happened in that awakening. And then after that, immediately we have the Page of Wands, which is like, you know, starting from small and doing things that light you up, and then eventually it'll turn to bigger things, you know. But yeah, that's what I have for y'all. With the Empress energy, it is definitely giving, like I said before, this person does have kids. This person could be a single mother, a single father, and they have to leave their baby moms or baby father behind because they weren't trying to elevate with them. And that's good, because then you can meet them and they can get married to you and all that good stuff. And you can get this mysterious, sexy Scorpio energy with the money and the adventures and all that good stuff, as you should, okay? Because you're deserving of that. Yeah, I do want to read from the last Torah though. I feel called to read from there. I'm like, did I pick up the right message from that? But you know, the last Torah? The last Torah is page 30. We have the last hurrah. Things are most definitely not looking good, but that's not stopping you from going all in. You are ride or die, loyal, committed. Your friends can count on you to ride at dawn. Nope, not if they're a fair weather friend. Be careful. We have your message. You may be fighting a losing battle, but you're digging your heels into your horse for one last yeehaw. But even when all signs point to plummeting to a swift death, you at least keep a good attitude about it. Your loyalty is admirable, and that's the whole Scorpio thing. Like, once they find someone to cling to, they cling to them. But then it's also, if you're betraying them or not trustworthy, like, first of all, a Scorpio's not going to let you in until they deem you worthy. So this person definitely has, like, a good perception, you know what I mean? They're not letting anybody in. And then Scorpios are very highly intuitive as well, so they know which friends are good and which friends aren't, which people are for them and which people aren't. So I do feel that ties into the whole cutting people off and they're ready and moving on and leaving people behind. But the people they do and are loyal to, they have their loyalty forever, okay? But that's what I have for you guys. So that is what kind of lifestyle your future spouse lives. They are very secretive. They're very to themselves. It's giving Batman. You know, it's giving Batman. I want to say Christian Grey as well, but I don't want to keep mentioning that man. But it's giving those vibes. Like, Batman has his bat cave. He's a vigilante. He moves in the dark, okay? He has all this money to fund his lifestyle. Then we have Christian Grey. Demons upon demons upon demons that man had. But then he found his girl and he changed for her because he had to. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's something about, like, having the funds being dark, brooding, mysterious. All of that stuff is coming through here. But now I'm gonna leave you alone. I hope this didn't resonate. If it did, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Join the tribe of Divine Family. We'd love to have you. If you would ever like to book a personal reading with me, you can always get in contact with me using my email in the description box below. But I hope you're having a beautiful, wonderful day whenever you're watching this reading. And as always, I will see you in the next one. Bye.